establishing yourselves as very fucking rich, buying yourselves an absolute fuck ton of magic items and some very nice tattoos, visiting Volmer's homeland of Keeley in Escher to reunite with an old comrade in arms towards the effort of overthrowing the Empire itself, or at least the king. Finding out that things have been pretty rough in recent times, but at the very least that they are trying to do everything they can to accomplish what they want to do and recover from their losses. Vivian ending up parting in that very city as well to go find the missing trio of Jack's old flames. Meanwhile, the rest of you teleport over to Balloonzar, only to find that Jen somehow was aware of your arrival. Upon doing so, and very rushed, she took Veril after giving them some memories back to some extent, and went off to find something to help the both of them. What that may be is a big fucking question mark. After that, rather than taking a 3-day journey on foot towards the mountains to find Rhea and present her with the tea that Ashrin has been collecting for her, you decided to use the last charge of the Helm of Teleportation in order to make it there much easier. However, upon finding her, you found her unconscious and with her life just barely hanging by a thread, discovering that she was a defender of one of the ancient artifacts from Mother, the Bestower of the Fallen. Only someone, a familiar someone, has gone and stolen it, broken in, and claimed it for themselves. Essig's body now active, with something else piloting it, or helping it, whichever way you want to look at it. And we ended off with Finoa testing out which one is better, boobs or dick.
I'm still saying just like go waist deep and get both.
Okay, but here's the thing. I've been thinking about it actually, and I've come to the conclusion that because there's only 1 inch, and if I punch you guys in the dick, then you can just punch me back now, and it will hurt just as much. And also, titties.
Valid. I love that this is what you were thinking about all week while I was obsessively going over my notes.
Yep. She was thinking about dick all week.
Yep. Which is another thing to bring up, that while Finoa is currently literally standing at the edge of the pool, contemplating, arms crossed, patting her chest, feeling nothing there, looking down and debating if that's the better option or not, the team, mostly Volmer, who ended up branching off to Ashrin, had a brain blast moment, and shit just rocked his universe.
Yep.
You know, maybe I wasn't so crazy in working with that cult. Huh, you fucker?
No, it's still an evil fucking cult.
Speaking of evil, I have things I gotta talk to you guys about.
That is not a good start to the conversation. Okay.
No, but remember Mistress Raya, how the fuck do we say her name? Rira. There we go. Thank you. Remember Mistress Rira?
No, who's that?
Canterbury?
Yes, I do recall her.
I don't.
You guys didn't catch her name.
I don't either.
Her last name. But in the 2 weeks that while I was there, I did. And I didn't think it was important until now. It's one of the names on the list that she gave us.
Oh.
It's the last one.
So wait, let me clarify. Who is this mistress lady?
Lita.
She's a crazy, drow woman. I believe you guys saw her in your, weird vision thing.
Ah.
Yes, she has the dagger.
Okay.
Speaking of daggers, I may or may not have been the one who gave it to her.
Ashrin? What do you mean?
Well, they had the magic users down in the, mines looking for things, and while I was there, I found this really fancy ceremonial dagger, and they made me just hand it over and forget about it. And I am just now realizing it may or may not have been important.
Can you? You don't have any spells to show it to us magically. Can you?
No,
Can
no,
you
I could try
sketch
to
it?
draw it.
Can you please try to draw it?
I
Also,
will
can I say-
attempt.
I love
Dexterity
the
check.
fact. I love the
Dexterity
fact
check. Okay.
that Ash has like this. She canonically just has a fucking amazing memory, but in reality, it's just because she fucking writes everything down.
Okay. For the record, I did not write this shit down. I had
No,
to go
she
back
didn't.
and watch the episodes, the sessions, because it wasn't important enough to me in the
No.
moment to write it down, which
It was
wasn't important enough to
100%.
Ashrin in the moment.
Yeah, it was 100% a thing that's just like, oh, you don't worry about it. Like, literally, it's like, you gave it away, you forget about it. Forget about it.
Well, and like it was just an off the wall random thing that you were describing that was like, oh yeah, before they all showed up, like this is what you were doing, and it like didn't even register on my like that it would have been
The
important
radar, yeah.
because I had not heard about these weapons yet.
Yep.
Ash needs to take the key in mind feed. I swear.
She
Ash
just
already
needs
has
to
the
have
mind
it.
feed, apparently.
Yeah.
She does.
No,
No,
I'm
joke.
just saying,
I don't.
she just takes fucking notes up the ass.
I'll also say at a
Yeah.
game to remember. So it could be one of two things. It could be the dagger that Ashrin gave her, or it could be the
Or it could
weapon
be the
she took.
jack
Yes.
thing.
The one
Or
that she
not
took
jack,
from
the
Corvais.
Corvais.
I have
that.
information on that as well written
Yeah.
down if that's what it occurs to me. But the fact that there was this dagger
Yep.
that was brought up and mentioned to me,
Yeah.
that seems a little bit more suspicious.
With the 13, though, the drawing is not bad, so to speak. It's very able to be seen to be a dagger of unique design. But at least when it comes to detail work, it's not really there. It's hard to really get any sort of thing like that. It was a very intricate dagger, all things considered, and you only held it for maybe at best 30 minutes.
Is it enough information for Volmir to kind of try to reference it with Crescent?
Not
figure
really,
out
the details
its
just
origin.
aren't there.
Okay.
I mean.
Now, I am doing this from memory. Do I know the details enough that I could
It's
say
it's
that
like
it
that
is
idea
for
that
sure?
it's like that idea that you know the knowledge, it just isn't coming out.
Okay.
Like, you know the answer to a test, but you're like, I know this, why can't I think of it?
She's too frazzled.
Kinda.
So, in all the books Jack's read on the story and these items, did any of them have a description that he might recognize?
No. The best description you've ever gotten is the weapons in a very general sense.
Okay. Well, I have no clue. None of the books I've read described them. It was just a dagger, a sword.
Yeah, no, I've only researched the sword, so I can't like.
Do we
Okay.
need to go talk to this lady?
Let me just check that piece off. Check that piece off. The next thing on my shit to bring up next session list is
You have a list?
Yes.
Wait. Show the list.
Jesus!
Yep.
I was expecting like a small, like sticky note, maybe.
Nope.
this is a sticky note. It's just large and
I was
lined.
gonna say, yeah.
The next thing is Rhea is there listening to us talk, correct? Or
She's
has she
currently
wandered off?
resting, down below,
Is she
where the
sleeping?
chamber is. She's kind of just been there, just enjoying what tea that you had served.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm listening
I
to
think
our
we're all
scene.
there except for Finoa, who is sitting over the pool.
Yeah.
I imagine at this point, yeah, there's kind of like this is a whole conversation to be had. Let's move this along. For Noah, if you want to keep getting your dick and tits out, that's your choice.
See, I assumed like right before she just kept dipping until she turned back, and then followed.
Okay.
I wasn't sure because then I didn't want to interrupt because it was important stuff.
Do we need to roll in
Yeah.
case Fanoa dies doing this?
It will be
Yeah, see, I was gonna ask,
Yeah.
but once again, important stuff.
Yes.
I mean, if you
I mean,
die, we have
Fanoa's-
other more important things to deal with.
Yeah, Fanoa dying is pretty damn important.
No, just kidding.
The funny part is she got her right off the bat.
Oh
Personally.
fuck. Okay. Good shit.
I was like how she doubled going in there before even getting a heal.
Yeah, she didn't heal either. Whoa.
No, you wouldn't. You don't heal her. You wait until she drops unconscious, then heal her.
Fair enough.
Because one hit's not gonna kill her.
Yeah.
She's already taken a hit.
She's already taken a hit.
I know. That's what I'm
And
saying. Like
that's still
one hit at
going
1
strong.
HP isn't gonna outright kill
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
That's why Jack doesn't sit there and try to like
Well,
heal people to full. He's the triage medic.
That water packs a fucking punch, though.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
gonna
that
do.
water is-
It's not gonna do 90 fucking damage to one shot Fanoa.
It'll two-shot her.
Yeah, but that means
I
her
mean,
dead body
well-
somehow has to get out of the pool and back into it to kill her.
Fair.
If she's
Um,
in. I don't know.
Anywho. Asher, back
so
to your list.
Fanoa back to having tits, and y'all making your way back down to converse in front of Rhea now. All these revelations.
Wait, Fen, are you dipping again? You said you were gonna dip like 4 times to me, like between
I
sessions.
was just going to see what happened, and now I am not, because I have decided what is best.
And that is not dying.
No, that's actually just having titties.
What is best is titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you have stress balls.
Ass
you
is
can
better,
go get
though.
them. You have an ass either way, so it's fine.
Fair enough.
Liz.
Back to the list.
Rhea, do
Yes.
you know anything about the town of Sandbury, or the people who run it?
I have not left my chambers in over 50 years.
Okay.
She's looking good for being over 50 years old.
I was just about to say, damn, she's old.
Remind me how to say her last name again.
Zaray.
Zaray.
Sorry. Zaraya.
Zaraya. And the first name one more time, because I am all over the place. this morning.
Raya.
Raya.
Rira. God.
Rira. Rira.
I did not anticipate y'all be talking with Raya right about
I'm
Raya.
sorry.
Rira.
Rear your
God.
head at her.
Okay. One of the rulers of the city is named Rira Zaraya. She's a drow.
You do see like a moment of intrigued confusion. Could it be a coincidental naming?
She holds the dagger.
And you're sure of this?
Yes.
At least something. She had everyone looking in the mines below the city for things. There was a mural there that seems quite similar to ones in other locations.
If she lay claim to this name, then she mayhaps be following her mission dutifully, keeping it on her at all times.
So, real quick, at a game. If memory serves, and I could be wrong on this, didn't she come into the town and take over? She wasn't like originally the head for a long time.
That was the supposed rumor in town, yes.
Okay. That.
That she and the other two heads of the town came in and performed a very, very forceful usurpation.
Yeah. So she's not originally from there. 2, she didn't have the dagger to begin with. Whether it was the one down in the tomb that Ashran found or the one from Corveus, she was looking for it. And these guardians are supposed to be protecting it through generation through generation.
Didn't
So
she say
I
it
want to
belonged to
mention
her when
that.
she took it from Corv, though?
Yes.
She did.
And what you guys didn't know, well, you know that Corveus said that he doesn't want to be with her. And at a game, that she is his apprentice, the weapon that he had, which was sentient. So, yeah. Wanted to bring that up real quick because it popped in my head. And Jack doesn't know it.
Yep.
But y'all do.
I mean, I think I wrote down parts of what Corveus said to her, so I have that knowledge, but not a lot.
Yeah, I do remember Corv saying she doesn't want, or he doesn't want to be with you.
Yeah. And you guys wouldn't have known it was a sentient weapon because he never told anyone.
Well, I mean, other than the fact that Corveus was vehemently saying he
Yeah.
doesn't want to be
Yeah,
with you.
Yeah,
and that's
I was
it,
saying
which
that's
is
the
kind
only
of telling.
that's the only word that was mentioned
Yeah.
of it.
Um, so do you think she's just adopted the name? Do you think it's not really her?
The knowledge of the names is not easy to come by. Either she killed the previous guardian, or she is it.
Either way, I don't want to mess with her. She's scary.
I could get behind that.
Scary how?
Scary as in she basically killed Dalmar and brought him back. Killed.
She killed you, Dalmar?
She didn't kill Damar. She didn't kill
She
Damar.
dropped him. He was
He dropped him,
unconscious.
yeah.
Basically
he-
down completely.
Oh.
Let's say
Killed
killed
Corveus.
and
Oh.
dropped are very different. I want to point
Yeah.
that out.
Nah, whatever. He
Wait,
was
she
unconscious.
she killed Corveus?
Yes.
I thought Volmer did.
Had Volmer not used the fireball, Corveus may have survived.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
But besides that, what she does with the city guards is disturbing and terrifying.
Yeah, no, I'm still.
What'd she do to the guards?
It's hard to describe.
They were some sort of mutated undead things, and then she just turned them back into normal humans again.
Yeah.
That's right. Forgot about that.
Yeah. I was fishing for that information. Okay, so evil crazy woman who didn't actually have the items in her possession was searching for them. So most likely took the name figuratively and literally. That's my bet. Now the question is, do you think we could take her?
Hell no.
No, not at this point. She casually revived Corveus.
After reviving Erical, too.
And regenerating I believe it was a god's head?
It was Erical's head.
It was Eric's head. She literally
Oh,
just
head,
took a
He just
skull
made
and
the
just
head.
formed the head. Yeah.
Okay.
She's a powerful necromancer.
However,
What type of like? Jack's trying to wrap his head around this. What like type of magic or level of magic could they recreate a fucking body from just the head?
You're
And-
talking delving into some demonic level shit there.
Yeah.
That's only because some demons in the hell will literally just bring you back to life so they can fucking kill you again.
Sounds about right.
Because they told me a little bit about what they did before about the fake head. So this is a fake head we're talking about with Ericule. That she brought him back with that?
she didn't bring him back with the head.
Oh, okay. Was it the whole body?
She brought the whole body
She,
back.
she
Okay.
revived Ericole as a
And
Okay.
then made a head.
Yes.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
replica.
Yep.
One that was real in visual, but once the cult attempted to speak with dead with it, it was not him, so it didn't work.
That's right. That's where that fake head came into being. Okay.
Yep.
So demonic level shit. And also casting at least near top level spells to bring someone back to life.
Multiple top of spells.
Yes, because resurrection is a 7th level, I think. Yeah.
It's 7th? I thought it was like 8th and 9th.
No, true
Ninth
resurrection.
is true resurrection.
Yeah, that's where you don't need anything.
Yep, you just need a
That's what we
name
did with
and
Bastion.
1,000 years, I believe.
Something like that. Yeah, and it's like 25,000 gold. And then resurrection, you have to have a part of the body.
Yeah, at least a part of it.
Yeah, and I think it's no more than a year.
I think it's 100 years.
Is it? Okay, something like that.
100 years that isn't of old age or undead.
So,
Okay.
okay, so, fuck. Got it.
We also kind of promised never to go back to that town again.
Okay.
However,
If we're going to Koha, I don't think that
If-
matters, to be fair.
if we want to get back in, I have an idea.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no, my ideas are
Yeah.
usually on par with yours. They're not that
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, oh
That's
no.
why I'm saying oh no. Because my ideas
She-
may work sometimes, but they're constantly
She
crazy.
was really into dragons.
What are you suggesting?
How into?
She wanted to know why there were no dragons in Borisland, and she suspected that they'd been taken or sent off or sealed away. She was interested in their scales and their blood for magic purposes.
I mean,
If we send her a note telling her we have information on dragon sightings, and possibly include one of these pieces of the dragon that we took, she may be willing to talk to us.
I mean, pieces of a dragon are usually powerful spell components.
That could work.
Doesn't
I don't know if I necessarily trust her enough to maybe give her that information. She's
Especially not-
terrifying.
Especially not when we're not strong enough to handle her.
No,
I
this may be
mean,
something we put off for later,
Absolutely.
but keeping that knowledge there on a list of things to check out and do might be important.
as a player, I really want to just go kill her and take back that fucking weapon. I think it was
As
so
a-
fucking fun. It fit me as a player so well. I like weapons that change into other weapons.
So what you're saying is Jack is taking the dagger.
If it's that, I mean, it could be the ceremonial looking one that she
He
found.
doesn't care.
Yeah.
He just wants to rock.
I just want
Yeah,
the
you
rock
want
back,
the
that's
rock.
all.
What is with Jack and shape-changing rocks?
It's I like
First the
versatility
polymorph
as a
stone,
player,
Now this.
dude. That is okay. Polymorphs, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I like versatility. It's fun.
Yeah.
Even if it's not powerful, I like versatility.
I wonder how that is shown, Mr. Jack all over Frederick Alltrade.
Yeah.
Also, another thing to keep in mind. Volmer, remind me about the other dungeon that you guys kept talking about, where there was a portal to the abyss.
I was actually gonna suggest we go there after the helmet recharges.
I don't think that's a good idea.
How come?
Rira knows where it's at.
That makes sense. We found the stone that she took from Corveus there.
Not that. Dalmar told her where it was.
Okay, we could teleport around there and see. It's not like she owns the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, as far as you know.
Yeah, I said that, or she could take it over, maybe. Yep.
I mean, another sweep of that place wouldn't be a bad idea unless she's already moved in.
I mean, I don't necessarily want to get sucked into the abyss. The astral plane was pretty bad.
Oh, the abyss portal is gone.
How do you know this?
When we threw the Alma monster into it, both the Alma monster and the portal vanished.
Who's to say it
Monster
won't
thing.
open again?
So long ago, it feels like a different campaign completely.
I
Damn,
don't
you're
even.
right, Dalmar.
This is stuff that I am forgetting that there was shit that happened before Ashrin joined.
Yep.
Yeah, Dalmar, you have to keep in mind, you and I were the only characters there at that point.
Yes.
Yep.
And me as a player remembers none of it.
And you know what? I think it fits that I remember
Like-
and you don't.
Yes, because like when we were talking before game started, I was thinking like, the fuck happened last week? I don't even remember. This is my main downfall why me as a DM doesn't work. Because I had to start every session with, okay, what does everyone remember? Hoping my players would remind me what happened, because I couldn't remember.
Okay, what does everyone remember? Nothing. Good, neither do I. We're starting a new campaign. Let's do
That's
this.
why I take notes.
After all, if you're the druid, right? I'm a fighter and I'm a half-orc.
Now, out of game, Volmer,
Yes.
remind me, did you tell us what she told you about the island with the sun that never sets?
Yes, I think I've mentioned it before.
You did tell us all of that
Yes.
information?
I've
It
mentioned.
was
I've
very
mentioned-
little information to begin with.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a location and like 3 different rumors about why it was possibly there.
Yes.
I've mentioned it to Corveus when he was around, and then I mentioned it to the whole group when Corveus left as a place we should hit.
Okay. Because that is a good possibility.
Because also that just sounds like a cool quest.
Which,
I mean, an island that people never possibly return from? I mean, it sounds like a good time
That
to
was-
me.
That wasn't part of the description.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was.
one of the rumors.
mm-hmm.
Let me see. 3 days travel to the west, and sun that never sets. Rumor has it something powerful lives there, maintaining the light. Last bastion of the gods? Question mark. Perhaps it's a lure because many people have gone to the island and never returned.
Let's
Oh.
go. Let's fucking
Small
go.
chance of success.
Let's be the first.
Success, strong chance of death. What are we waiting for?
Yeah, no, we've had
Just-
worse odds.
Gimli moment, totally.
I mean, we made it off a living dragon island.
We did.
I think we could handle this.
Which, honestly, why not tell Mistress Rira, thank you, about the living dragon island?
Let's
Worst
not, because
case
she might try to
scenario.
unleash it.
Worst case scenario, she tries to unleash it and he eats her.
Why would
And
he?
then we have to deal with the consequences.
Why
We've
would we?
fought dragons before.
Wait. Why would?
Are you suggesting
No.
we fight an island, Ashrid?
No.
I mean, we could.
I'm feeling a little
Then-
risky, okay?
Finoa is agreeing with you. That should tell you how bad the idea is.
I'm not gonna lie though, at first I thought she said we fucked dragons before. Very, very confused on what
I
I'm
mean,
I mean,
saying.
Jack would be down for that. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love how
that's what
I
I'm
love-
saying, but
Also, Fen
love-
has Frankie.
I
I
want to make
mean-
it known. I love how Finoa didn't get offended at me saying Fen's agreeing. That's how you know it's a bad idea.
I mean, you're allowed to say that I did try to chain you to a tree that one time, so
I have a question. How prominent are dragonborns in your setting?
Not
Oh, God.
very. They are known to keep to their island that has also been kept a very secluded secret.
So there's
not very, considering there were 3 on the first boat we were on.
Yep.
okay.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure
You
the
have
leader of the-
seen, if I remember correctly, you have only seen 3 Dragonborn in Borisland so far, 3 on the ship, and you've seen a couple in Luma. And even then, in Luma, you maybe only saw like 1 in every 300 citizens at best.
We also saw a half dragon though, which is worth like
Yes.
10 dragonborn.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just curious for Jack's, own repertoire if he's ever run into a dragonborn before.
Jackson to
Like,
dragonborn.
I
He
was like
has-
Dragonborn.
Within the family trade, there would be a couple of Dragonborn met directly
Within the family
face to
trade?
face. No,
Wait,
no, no.
wait,
Within like the trade, like
Trade.
Yeah.
Trade.
I
I
thought
said
you said
tree.
tree as
Me
well.
too.
I was like, what?
No, within the family trade, there are Dragonborn in connection, though Jack himself has not ever actually physically interacted with any of them.
So what you're
Okay.
saying is Jack hasn't fucked a dragon yet.
No.
No.
Jack, you're a bad bard.
Alright, hold on. Let's go back to that island. Ugh. Let me borrow the helmet real quick.
What's worse is when you said that I just thought a bad dragon, and I feel bad now.
Yep.
Oh god.
You
Yep.
feel bad dragon?
I hate you.
It is a bad dragon, too.
I hate me too, don't worry about it.
hey, no.
Yes.
You can't hate me more than I hate myself. Fuck you.
Exactly. That's my attitude towards life, because it always works.
Huh? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so let's not tell evil, demonic, whatever lady about the evil Dragon Island who they might try to work together, because fuck that noise.
I mean, that's fair. And,
Yeah.
You know, I don't really have a way to do that
At a
right now
game,
without sending
yes
a
or
letter,
no?
so.
Yes.
No.
Too late.
Yes.
Luck
I
is
was-
a 3.5 skill. What's the condition?
For what? Oh,
Bluff.
deception. Deception.
Oh shit, that's charisma.
Yeah,
It is-
so is
it is
bluff.
charisma, yes.
Did Talmar just think that deceiving someone was like a dexterity skill or something?
What are you trying to do?
Convince you all that I already told the evil lady that I, in fact, already told her months ago.
The stoic straight facedness and just the fact that it's just so bland, just like
But
I
you know,
literally can't tell
I
if you're
got a
joking
10
or
on the
not.
roll.
Okay, there's also the simple fact that we didn't know. Wait, was Dalmar even at the Dragon Island?
Yes.
Yes.
Was he?
Yes.
Yes.
He left
Yes.
before we got to the far.
He literally left
Yep.
right before
Fargraves?
getting to the Fargraves, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Literally at the fog of the Fargraves, essentially speaking, like a day off, there was the shipwreck.
which was
Okay.
just after the Dragon
Yeah.
Island.
Which
And that was
did
after
I bring
Dragon
that up
Terminal.
already in session? That the ship was from Wickham
You have not brought it up in session, no.
and was supposed to be carrying important cargo.
Okay. What about that?
Oh, you're not suggesting, are you?
I am.
Ah,
What are you suggesting?
Well, there was
important
supposed to be a
cargo was
piece
one
of the
the
bow
artifacts that the dragon
in
cargo
Wickham, and Jack had talked to Meisel Dudman about potentially sending this piece of the bow to his parents, and then we just happened to run into a boat that was supposed to be carrying important cargo that was attacked and sank.
Well, hey, we have the bow pieces now hidden, so we never have to worry about someone finding the bow, because finding that in the middle of the ocean is a pain in the ass.
Yes and no.
Not really. Breathe water is a thing.
Yeah, but getting that deep below the water is physically damaging to the body.
For aquatic elves and Sahujin and the
Not
Gargoyle
really.
species.
I mean, we know a guy who has a fish pulling his boat.
Okay, that one's
Yeah.
Pushing.
And I have a necklace on that would let me adapt to the pressure.
Yeah.
Wait, actually?
So it's really not that
Pretty
hard.
sure. Necklace of adaptation. I mean,
Theoretically speaking.
theoretically speaking,
It's
yeah.
D&D.
Yeah.
We're not gonna deal with submarine depth shit.
Yeah.
But
Breathe
that's
normally
my
in any
thought.
environment. Wait, that mean I can breathe underwater?
Yes.
Holy
Yes,
fuck!
you've
Yeah,
done it before.
that's
Yeah,
right.
no,
Fuck.
no, we've
Okay,
already
I
said
have.
before that anything
I don't know,
wise,
Jack.
you're
Let's
totally
try it
cleaner.
out. Shove your head under the water.
Hell,
Hell no, Jack.
theoretically speaking, that means that I can't even choke Jack out because it literally is like,
Yeah. Oh, he can't be choked anymore.
That's unfortunate.
No,
you
you
probably
can't.
should take that necklace off.
Yeah. Maybe at night he'll take it off.
yeah, you can breathe normally in any environment. So even when you're being choked,
Sad face. Yeah. Bad Joker. So, maybe we can go check that out. I mean, fuck, we have the helmet. We could just teleport there. Is
It
Weird.
is miles below the water at this point.
yeah. We could deal with
you
that.
also are aware that shipwreck was a day off of the Far Grace.
Yeah. But I mean, if we just teleport out there to
Into the
where the
middle of the
shipwreck
ocean?
was. Yeah, middle of the ocean.
That
Y'all
sounds
can
like a
swim.
terrible idea. Not to mention, the middle of the ocean doesn't seem like a very specific place to teleport to.
Yeah, we don't really have...
No, you're teleporting to the location of a shipwreck that you've been to already.
But if the teleportation isn't precise, we have no way of knowing the difference.
We do
between
have
spot in the ocean,
some
spot in the
items from
Yes,
the
we do.
shipwreck.
And
I
we
took spicy books, and we have some magical items as well
and I have barnacles that were literally attached to the ship.
attached to the ship.
Yes.
Okay.
So we know the location. We've been there before. We have items
So,
from said location.
Well, I just need to start making a list of places to possibly check out next.
So we
At this
have
point, yeah.
Yeah.
the old temple, the shipwreck, where else?
The Sun Island.
Yeah, the Sun Island. Real quick.
Danbury for feeling brave.
Real quick, while she's doing that, I'm gonna pull out the orb and the bowstring.
Yes, please do that. Yes, that was the
yeah.
next thing on my list. It says identify string again,
Yep.
amplification orb, see if we can locate Essig or other pieces.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
And that's the end of my list, so we're just gonna put that over there.
ritually cast identify into the orb, and then touch the string to it.
Okay. As you do so, kind of identical to Crescent, there are 4 lines that are blurred and only 1 that is legible. What is more intriguing about it, though, is that unlike what you got from Crescent, which was a bit more information on who crafted it and in what time period, it doesn't reveal that info. Whether it's because there's splintered pieces or that info is unavailable to this orb is debatable. But currently, you can at least tell that this would come out with 5 effects in total, but you only have 1 right now.
6 pieces, 5 effects. Okay. For my own curiosity. Oh, fuck. Oh, this might work. No, that wouldn't work. Fuck. I need locate object. that's Varel.
Feral, and Feral's
That is
gone.
Meryl.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Beryl died.
I'll just see what happens. Ritually cast detect magic using the string as kind of a focus.
Are you trying to use the string as the focus?
String as the focus into the orb.
Nothing seems to have changed visually, as you can tell.
Okay.
The orb still goes into that murky gray vision of a bit of a outlay of the current area, and what it can detect, it can't go through stone, really.
Yep.
And you just see the little dots of varying levels of magic around you.
Okay. And any like different like style of dot with the string? Like if I send it off with someone else, does it
It
look
is
different at
very
all?
faint.
Okay.
Like moving it around, you can kind of see which one that one is, and that one's a very weak, faint dot.
Okay, but it doesn't stand out in any other fashion than the others.
Not currently.
Okay, fuck. I was hoping to maybe get like a slightly different glow color to it or something. You know, pinpoint a little bit more. Well, there goes my experiment. Oh, fucking Christ. We need to be able to scry on things at this point in time. Like,
While Jack is spending 20-30 minutes ritually casting spells,
yep.
I'm going to attempt to try this thing again that supposedly my species is capable of, but fuck all if I'm able to do it, and contact my spirit.
Dalmar's just as broken as Astrid is.
Give me a wisdom check.
I love this.
Will I get my racial advantage on that? What's that racial on?
It's a saving throw, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe those are saving throws. Double checking. I'm pretty sure they're saving throws. Yeah, they're saving throws.
No,
Come on.
That's about what I
Try as you might. You keep wanting to turn to your spirit. You know they are there. You know they can contact you. But whenever you try, there's just no response.
Oh, Dalmar.
Dishonor.
One day he'll tell us about his problems and we'll fix it.
you know, because of his bad rolls, this is why when we were in the Dreamscape, not
Yep,
the
he
Dreamscape,
didn't reach out.
the Astral Sea, it occurred to him in character, maybe I can try my spirit. No, never mind, and gave up on it, and then chose actively to do something different. Yeah. Okay. He's a broken Kalashta, that's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. I understand your pain.
Yeah.
We're all a little bit broken.
Okay. So.
Wasn't that our group name?
Broken?
I still like to just say it's just fuck, and that's it.
No,
Just
we went
fuck.
with Echoes of the Fallen.
Echoes
I
of the
go with
Fallen,
fuck.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so does Jack. um. Okay, so at this point in time, our most pressing matter is Essek. We need to deal with that.
I would agree.
Okay.
But how do we track him down?
We need someone who can scry on him or some way. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. But none of the shops we've run into have any forms of that.
Can Volmer learn Scry if we find a scroll?
I think so.
I don't know if
it's
that's a
a
wizard
level too high for him. What's he
Fifth
capable of
level.
right now?
Bard, cleric.
It is
druid,
fifth
dwarf.
level? Then
Yep.
yeah, he can. Yeah.
Yeah. That or find some magic item that can duplicate it, like we did with the helmet. One of the two. find someone else who can just cast it.
I think it would be in our best interest for someone to learn it.
Yeah.
Or find some sort of orb that we could use over and over again.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
At a game, yes. In game, up to DM.
I don't know. I
Fine.
was asking Jack because, like, he's the person
Oh.
who's like, doing all kinds of random shit.
So, like in your world, you do have these?
Yes, they are extremely rare for how
Oh, great. Of course.
potent
The
they
things
are.
that we need are rare.
Yeah.
No, was there?
Plus, they are extremely like useful items. Like
it
anybody
seems
would
the
like them for
only
spying.
thing that hasn't been rare that should be is fucking dragons.
Yeah. It's harder to find a fucking bag of holding than a goddamn dragon.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Damar, what exactly you attempting here?
He's bored.
Of course.
Okay.
Magic people are talking about magic stuff. I'm like, orb. Okay.
Round blades.
Yes. Ground blade.
He's gonna have instead of psionic blades, psionic shot put.
Yeah.
I was thinking psionic titties.
That too. Yeah.
Can you make two orbs?
If I can, yes, theoretically, I can summon two blades.
Oh. Okay. So, orbs of scrying are very rare, very very rare, and how expensive? Like I'm guessing at least one's come through his family.
Yes. Yeah. On the absolute blue moon night, yes.
How much those things usually go for?
I mean, I feel like price isn't really that big of an issue. We do have a sugar mommy.
It could, depending on how rare.
$25 to $50K, depending on the seller.
Shit. Okay, that's a lot. Fuck. Now, I guess would he have any idea where we could go to like have our best bet to find one of these?
I mean, that's the problem. Is a lot of the times these orbs of scrying never really came with a source. Mostly because if anybody is capable of making this, would have a target on their head.
Question. So you guys know that lady I want to go visit for that thing that I was talking about? Do you think maybe she might have one?
Explain a little bit more.
Yeah.
You so what is it? That the shopkeep, remember how I was like, I want to do this thing? And then he said she bought this, she's a collector of her items, and Jack's family knows her.
Oh.
I
That's a
mean,
possibility.
yeah, I could see her having one.
Having a what? Wait, what are we thinking about?
Orb of scrying.
Looking for an orb of scrying, which is apparently a very rare item.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. Scrying is a very good spell.
Thank you.
Yeah. It is. It is a very good spell.
It's also very good for spying and shit, so people are just like, yeah, no. We find one of these and we don't want you to have it,
Yeah.
smash.
Do you
We
know
have-
any perverted people who might have one just for funsies?
I mean, okay, DM. How often did I run into some old noble who had a fucking orb
I'd
of
be worried
scrying?
about what those are coveted, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you can
Ew.
clean that off. That's fine.
Prestidigitation that shit.
I've had worse things on me.
Jack.
I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know.
No, no one wants
I'm
to know.
not
Just leave it
gonna
at that.
Anyways,
So this one time at a
Could-
circuit.
couldn't we do
Oh my
what the
God.
King and Queen Aluma and see if they could do us a favor? That's the most obvious way in my mind for it.
Maybe. I mean, how long? This might be part of Jack's knowledge just from a business standpoint, but how long does it take to make a scroll? Like, I know it depends on level, but
Yeah,
like
for
fifth
fifth
levels,
level,
yeah.
I believe that's 3 months.
Fuck.
I'm shocked no one's found a way to streamline that and like make a business off of selling scrolls.
I mean, here's the
Factory.
problem though: is again in this case, it's like it's 3 months for a scroll. So even if
Yeah.
you streamline that, it's still once every 3 months these scrolls are out in
I
circulation.
know. I mean, by streamline, I mean like speed it up. Like no one's figured out how to do it faster than 3 months, which is what surprises me.
Yeah. Because the other thing we were thinking about is trying to find a scroll of scrying so you could put it into your book.
That could be an option.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
some of us are just able to learn spells
I mean,
from
Some
reading.
of yes.
fair enough.
Wait,
But we'd have to level up for that.
but uh,
If you try to scry and end up getting a wild magic surge of a fireball, does it fireball you or the person you're scrying on?
I believe it would be me.
Yes.
Oh
believe
my
it was
God.
I
centered
believe
on
it is
you.
centered on myself.
So that's how spontaneous human combustion happens. It's not actually spontaneous.
Oh. You know, Jack, that makes so much sense.
They say that if your ears burn, someone's watching you.
Oh God
Is
damn
that
it.
real?
That
I think
is a
that's the
saying.
right?
Or they're talking about you or
Or
something
they're
like that.
talking
Yeah.
about
Like
you.
that.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
so many
Someone
things where
randomly
like
comes to mind, it means they're thinking of you.
there's so many
Oh,
things
God.
like that where it's like if you cough, sneeze, blink, barf,
If
think
you
of
can't
them.
sleep at night, it's because someone's dreaming about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
If you
whoever
randomly
has an
wake up-
obsession could like knock it off, please, that'd be great.
Yep, Lily, can you stop?
No. Isn't there one that if like you randomly wake up at night with like no visible reason someone's watching you?
That's
Probably.
terrifying. I do not want to
Yeah.
think of that.
That's called Night Demons. Okay, so because what we were saying out of game
Are we
is
trying to
that
scry for the
Essig.
for Essig?
Essig is our number one priority right now, I think, because he did this not too long ago to her. We need to try to find him and
I
deal
thought
with
at least
that.
a month had passed. Wasn't that it?
But you guys have been gone for a month and a half.
Yeah.
But there's no actual telling on when the fuck Essig actually broke out. Especially since Trillian did not even mention it in the slightest.
Fucking trillion.
Yeah. So
Gonna have a trillion ways to get his ass beat soon.
yeah.
Sorry. I had to.
So Essig made his way all the way from Calfod, all the way over to the Principality of Siccia. Okay. So it would take some time, and if she's been unconscious this whole time, realistically, it couldn't have happened too long ago. So he's got to be somewhere close. Where would he go next? Is my question. If we can't get the scrying thing, we got to think where the hell is he going to head to next?
Well, if only we had his conscience here to ask.
Well, yeah.
That's implying that whatever is in Essig's body is actually some form of Essig and not something else.
Because we did comms with it. I'm gonna go Essig or what does he like
What's
to
his
be
new
called
name?
now?
Aris.
Yeah, I keep wanting to say Marius.
I know you do. I know you do.
Maris,
Uh,
did you ever?
We still had comms up with
Yes.
him, right?
Yes.
Yes. Mars, did you ever, like, speak to whatever entity was partially in your body?
No, no. My body and me, well, were one. I thought was one. Didn't know it wasn't me.
Okay. Did you have any, like, weird dreams or, hear things or visions or anything like that?
I mean, when you get swallowed up in the astral, you have dreams.
Okay. What happened in the dreams?
Retellings. Sometimes lasted longer than it should have.
Okay. Anything we can go on with this? We're trying to find where this entity might have went.
I mean, I didn't know anything about these things. The whole attack on the planetarium, all of it. I didn't. Bri shared very little things with me.
Did
Okay.
you know anything about this story before you met Abrai or us?
No, nothing. I just knew that he wanted to bring back his mother. That
Okay.
I don't think is his mother now.
No.
So,
Bri was a bit insane.
so none of your dreams or anything had any weird connotations to what's going on now.
I can't think so, personally.
Well, think harder, goddammit.
That's all I can do.
You don't have any idea where your body might be going.
I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about it, but if I came across a wealth of power like this that could blow a hole in stone, revenge sounds pretty nice.
So you think your family is the next target? Or your old family?
Or us?
Either or. I mean, uh, she cut me down. Him.
Her.
No, the one with the great sword.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
Oh, cut him down. Essig. Okay, gotcha. Makes
She-
sense.
okay.
I was confused.
Yeah, I thought he was continuing by pointing at me and was gonna like say, "You flirted with me as a woman and then turned into a man."
No, that was not flirting. We wanted to offer a hand.
Yeah, you wanted
Opportunities.
something else. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't. No.
So Volmir is so bad at flirting that
Was it
he
flirting?
didn't even realize.
No, it was not. He seems like he's actually floundering heavily, kind of be like,
Aw.
I wasn't. I
He
really wasn't. Like, I
actually
swear I
flirting.
wasn't.
Oh, he's just really bad at this.
Everyone thought that he was like, "Oh, he's
I
cracking on."
100% thought he was flirting.
No, he's
Everyone
definitely
thought he was
like
crushed
I
on
swear I wasn't
Flo.
flirting, guys. I swear I wasn't.
Wait, were you genuinely not? We all thought you were.
I genuinely thought you were hitting on him.
No. It was. I was gonna offer them to help with gaining my honor back, fixing what I broke.
Okay. So, you think that he, Essig, would head towards your family?
If whatever is inside of him is just letting him do what he wants, spite and revenge is nice.
Okay. I want to ask this because this is in game. How the fuck did he get in here and get out?
I was not capable of this. We were not capable of this.
Yeah. Because when we looked at it, the entrance seemed untouched,
So we had to teleport it.
which is something or Maris wasn't able to do. So whatever this.
I could shadow step.
Okay. Did you
It's
know
the hole that worries me.
Yeah,
The
the
hole?
hole is a little concerning.
Wait.
There's a
Again.
big blasted hole through the rock to get into the chamber where the
Mhm.
piece of the bow was kept.
That I didn't catch.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, but Maris, you didn't know about this place.
No, not in the slightest.
Okay, so this entity somehow knew of this place already. And
Yeah.
turn to Rhea. Do you know anyone who might know this location? Or would have known this location?
Only those in my family should know of it. When you arrived the original time, whether it was by chance or stumbling, I'd feared you discovered it by some means.
Okay. And we had found it because of the halfling.
Because of this, and she places her hand on her chest where the scroll is pocketed.
Yes. Now how did that... And the halfling just happened to stumble upon it?
He was crazed. I imagine she had partaken in the fungi along the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how did she find this place to begin with in order to eat the mushrooms?
That was beyond me.
Did she say how she found it, or was it a random happenstance?
He was crazed when I found her.
This is me asking the DM real quick.
I don't believe she ever brought it up. She literally just said, like, she just goes wherever the fuck she feels like she wants to go.
Yeah, and
Heard a rumor about the cave and just went, hey, I'ma go there. And even when you all read her journal, it's such a sporadic mess of interconnecting dots that's kind of like she goes from one place and instantly just jumps to the other because whatever caught her attention. She's just chasing the butterfly.
so I still have
ADHD gnome.
I still have her journal. Like, if I go back through that, do I find
We
any?
do not have her journal.
Didn't I take it off her body?
Or Veas had the
We-
journal, I believe.
No, I believe
This is-
Corveus
Oh, no,
wasn't
that's
there when
before
we met
Corveus,
Aurelia.
Yeah, this is a Jack.
This after, yes, that's right, never. Yes.
I believe we burnt the journal outside of the cave so that no one would be able to find it again.
That's right, because essentially it's a map to get to the cave as well.
Yeah.
Did we? I
Yeah.
thought I held on to that one because I don't think I would have burned it out front of the cave with the fucking cult people there because we ran into them outside the cave.
I believe it was after they left.
Huh.
I think that's when you guys doubled back and went, hey, let's seal up the fucking cave.
I'll have to go back and rewatch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's it's a bit of a blurry memory.
Yeah, because
I don't have notes on it, but I'm pretty sure that we decided to burn the journal.
I don't remember.
Just to keep it
Burning your
secret.
journal sounds correct to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it sounds correct, but there might be some little tidbits we're missing here.
Yeah,
I'm a big
remember a
Martian
feeling
fan.
of-
I feel like I would partake in some fire.
Yeah, because I remember, like, feeling like information is being lost.
I know we burned her body.
Yes.
Yeah, we burned
That
the
I
body
Burned
remember.
her
and
body, and then we
buried that
No,
used the
we
shit.
journal to
buried
get
the body,
back
right?
to.
Because
We
we
buried
burned
and
the
burned
body
it.
And then he
Both.
buried it to really make sure that whatever demonic entity was in her body was not gonna come fucking
Stayed
back.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be the next Debray.
Speaking of demonic entities, you don't suppose that that demonic entity is what's possessing Essig, do you?
Needs the scroll. Also, he would have had one horn. Remember the halfling got
Yeah.
one horn when she made
Fair.
Okay, you did say horn. I said I heard horn. I was like, what?
Yeah, same.
I said horn.
I actually do pull out the silver
It sounded
scroll
like
too,
horror.
and I'm like, was this yours? Is it Raya?
Was wondering if she had gotten rid of it.
I'll hand it back.
Thank you. And she takes it and puts the scroll into it proper. Seals it.
Take that out of my inventory. Delete.
Held it on that entire fucking time.
Yeah. See, that's another reason why I feel like I didn't burn their journal, just because like Jack's been holding on to so many people's journals that he's ran across. But
I think we did decide to burn this one.
we
though.
might have.
Jackson
Either way.
opened a library of other people's diaries.
Yeah.
Yep, I have it right here. Hiding the entrance and burning any traces that could lead to it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys did burn that journal.
Okay. Probably shouldn't have.
I mean, I assumed that Jack read it before we burned it.
Oh, we did. We read it. But
100%, yes.
Isn't that how we located the cave?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, is that her journal was a map to it,
Yeah.
but it was such a fucking mishmash. Like, she just goes like, I went to here, 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 and here, in such exquisite detail. It's like, I went to this tree 30 feet to the left of the last tree. It's like,
And there was a small mushroom next to this tree, and it was
Yeah,
purple.
so it was
yeah,
like,
it's
it's
just
the most-
weird, random shit.
yeah, it's the most nonsensical map ever, but it was technically a map.
Wait, so Jack, what are you trying to get out of this?
So she just happened to stumble across the cave.
Hey, KTK.
Huh?
Keen mind. I remember exactly what's on every single page because of how the feed is
For
worded.
the last
It's
month.
stupid. How long ago was this?
This was over 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Ah,
Yeah.
fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah. But so she just essentially stumbled across it. It seems so. I don't think that. Well, we can't even. Can't ask her.
Yeah, I don't want to revive her at all.
No.
Yeah, that feels like a bad idea.
Okay, so back to square one. Essig could be going to Marius's family, which is where again?
It is
Scaff?
in the Grand Duchy of Zular, in Scaff, which is also where Finoa's wanted thing is.
Okay.
Oh, that's convenient.
I was gonna go on a fucking quest out of spite for this gift.
Yeah. Okay, so we could head that way. That would be possible. 2 points of interest there. One getting the item, and one Essig might go there. So we could do that. But my thinking is, why? Why would the entity go there? I mean, yes, revenge, but that was Marius's revenge. He's obviously acting independently.
I mean, unless when they split, part of Morris was left in the body and all of the bad pieces of Morris were left in the body, so that seed of revenge was left there.
That's true. Okay.
And if I am understanding what Morris told me previously, that is what happened, is that they were split into two, essentially, and
They
his
were split
conscious...
into- Yeah, there's like a consciousness in the body, and he was not aware of this illicit difference until y'all took the ring off, and it was like, oh, the body's still moving. I thought I was piloting that.
Okay. Okay.
I can
Interesting.
imagine going like, oh, the body's still moving. Oh, the body is still moving. Oh,
I
yeah,
wasn't
pretty
in
much.
charge of that!
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
What do you mean it's a self-driving car.
Jesus.
It's like when you give the little sibling the game controller.
Yeah. That's not
I give my kid
not
that
connected,
sometimes.
It's not connected at all.
Yeah.
but somehow it's still fucking moving. Like what? Okay, so then I guess we go back to Cal. Oh, wait. So, do real quick. Do we check the temple? The first one you guys went to?
I would like to do that. Yes.
Okay. So in the morning, check that. Head to
I think
Cal.
you could
That's
theoretically
safe
wait to
to
have
do.
that conversation until the morning when Vollmer rolls the D3 to see how many charges y'all even got.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, we don't. Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
'cause you
We
have
don't
0
get all
charges
three
right now. You have to roll a
Yeah.
D3.
D3.
No, I didn't realize we just always didn't always
Oh.
get 3 back.
No, it's a
Yeah.
D3.
Okay, yeah, we'll wait for the morning before that, but I think number one we should get to Calfod. If we have at least 2 charges, we should check out the temple first and then Calfod. Cause
Why are we going to Calfod?
it's the closest place that we are familiar with.
Less chance
2.
of backfire.
Yeah. I'd rather not, accidentally
Wait.
teleport into the mountains of the Keeley Empire.
Wait, closest place that we're familiar with to the temple?
Yeah.
No, to
Oh,
Scaff.
Yeah, Scaff. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, we could go
You
there.
could gamble and getting to Scaff, but it's a 25% chance you get there on the dot.
Hey,
Question.
where's
Could
that
we
ring
up
from?
that chance by using comms and having Volmer connect to Maris?
Oh no, I was gonna say, Mars, where did you get that ring from? Like the ring itself.
I don't know. I woke up and my parents got it for us.
Okay, so it would be.
It would be from. Would
It
that
would-
count as being from his home?
You don't know.
But even then, that.
Identify into the orb. Use the orb on the ring. It gives history of items.
That was
Yeah. Okay. Identify on the orb. Try it.
KTK was not expecting this.
no. That's yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He gave
Sorry,
us
Magic
too
Wand.
much power when he gave us this orb.
He did.
Listen, it's versatility and I love it.
Yeah. Same.
So, ritual cast identify into the orb and place it against the ring. The ring does not originate from Scaff.
Fuck.
It is crafted in Sloof from L.
Okay. Does it give us information on the mind inside of the orb? Yeah, the ring, I mean. Because it is a part
It
of the
should.
ring.
It should. It normally gives details
I
on
would
that
say
stuff.
that it gives you information that there is, in fact, a soul currently contained in the ring. Information-wise, nothing else.
Okay. So the ring might not be from Scaff, but the soul is from Scaff and is part of the ring. That might help our chances?
Does that count?
Yeah. So it's.
Oh wait. Fen, do you still have that? Oh, Fen's not here. Does Fen still have her moon-touched longsword?
Yes.
Let's do it to that, because that was stolen from
From
Essig when he was whole. We
Okay.
took the ring and we took the sword.
You did.
Yep. Alright, check that one then.
The Moon Touch Longsword originated from a smaller town in the Principality of Klenia.
Fuck.
Figure that one.
So, out of pure curiosity, while I'm looking at this map, where the fuck is Sandbury? Because it's not on here.
It is
and
not
I
on the
can't
map.
remember.
It is right here.
Nope, it is where the blue line is in the north
Oh.
of Nodoxigian.
That's right.
It is
Run Coast.
Yep, wrong coast. Right around there.
There.
Okay. I was thinking it was like right there, that edge. Okay, a little bit higher.
That makes so much more sense. I was really confused and didn't know where it was, and she was telling about this island that was 3 days to the west, and I was like, the west of where? But we're right on the coast, so it makes so much more sense now.
Well, I mean, 3 days west is over here.
Yeah, you still have to go across to the Kingdom of Cochezel and go further.
So
Okay.
is it 3 days from the kingdom, or is it 3 days from Stanbury? Because
If I recall correctly, she directly said that it's 3 days to the west by off the coast.
okay,
So once you get the coast of Cochezel, 3 days travel.
okay.
Man, her directions sucked.
So we gotta go to Coachella first, and since first session,
I
motherfucker.
know.
We need to
I
buy
still hate
tickets
you.
first.
Yeah, first session. We started in Gabbington.
Support the NFTs and get the year-long pass, whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No?
Some NFT group partnered with Coachella that if you bought their NFTs, you had a chance to get a lifetime's ticket to Coachella.
Cool.
Question. Who the fuck is Coachella?
It's
Coachella's
It's a
a music festival.
I don't know about that.
along the same lines as like Burning Man or Woodstock.
yeah,
Oh,
happens every year.
Good to know.
the more you know.
It's huge, huge.
Lots of camping and drugs.
Yeah, it's I think
Alcohol.
3.5 days long or something like that.
Yeah, not
And
quite.
it's like
as-
non-stop music too. Like you could go to sleep if you want to, but music isn't keep fucking going.
Yeah,
You try sleeping with these sick jams blasting.
has nothing on Burning Man from what I've seen.
It does
I mean,
not, but yeah.
no, but like
Yeah,
along the same lines. The
Burning-
idea is similar.
Burning Man sounds like so much fun.
Burning Man does sound fun, except for that I would literally become the Burning Man in the desert.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
I don't
Doesn't matter how much sunscreen I wear.
I don't
allergic
get
to
the
sun.
appeal of multi-day concerts. Like,
I mean, it's just rocking the fuck out. Like,
yeah, but like, do you really want to camp to listen to more music? Are you really gonna
Well.
like just?
if
I don't
you're
think it's
that
really about the music at that point in time.
yeah, at that point it's just the social interaction of y'all just around everyone who's
And the
of the same mind as you.
crazy half-naked outfits that they wear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's more Burning Man than Coachella, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coachella is more sane. Burning Man is just straight up, let's smoke all the pot we got and just fucking go.
Yeah.
Sounds like a blast, honestly.
Yeah, that's honestly kind of based.
Hey,
But-
look, you added Stanbury. Thank you.
I did.
Okay.
But I just noticed that
I
I could add
also
text onto the fucking
appreciate
thing.
that you updated the NPC gallery.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. It
There
took me a while.
wasn't anything really in there that I didn't already have written down.
I know you didn't. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Especially you of all people, there's nothing in there that for the majority part you won't have.
Okay, I like fucking tabbed my notes. It
Hey.
was a long fucking week, okay? Like I was
Yes, it
full on
was.
just obsessing over it all.
I know.
My husband got
great.
home from work at like 10:30 at night, and I'd be in here going,
Yeah, seeing you guys get that brain blast moment was just like, hey. But would you guys like to take the night's rest so that Vomer may roll a d3 so you can make further plans?
Yeah.
and
let's do
Fanoa
that.
can get a full long rest and heal because
Yeah,
she
that's
jumped in
also
the
true.
water.
Do I really need that though?
Yes. Go to
Yes,
sleep. Go to sleep, or I'll put you to sleep.
I am going to
One way or
do my
another.
long rest. I don't think I need it, but I'm
Yep,
gonna take
same.
it anyway.
So, Vomer, go ahead and roll a d3.
Okay.
Go to sleep.
I'm pretty sure if you go to the helmet itself, you can like just click on it and there's a d3 option in there.
The helmet?
Like go to the helmet description and it should say there's a d3 and there should be a little dice symbol
okay.
next to it.
Please tell me you added the helmet to your inventory.
No, I added the helmet to my inventory. Forgot to mark the 2 charges. uh, uh,
That's a lot of clicks.
Oh shit.
2.
Two.
Ew.
2. So you got 2 charges in the helmet.
So we could go check the temple and then go to Kalfod, or go straight to Kalfod and save that 1 charge for if we need to.
Vamp out of the temple because there's a scary necromantic woman living there.
Well, I mean, save the 1 charge and not go to the temple, so we have more teleports later on.
Fair.
How important is going to that temple right now compared to
It's
finding
not-
Essek?
It's probably not too high on our priority. I just really want to see, because there was a lot at that temple.
Question.
There was the stone and there was the armor
Yeah.
Now that we
And-
know
and the pedestals.
that the mural here had an illusion on it, how likely is it that murals or tapestries in the other places that we've been had mural illusions on them as well?
For sure.
Probably very.
Well, for sure, the ones that I've been around with as Jack have not, because I've detect magic every last one of them.
Pretty much.
Okay.
This is the first illusion we've run into since I've been Jack. So the only one we weren't able to check is the one that we're talking about now. So, okay. I think our main focus may be... fuck it.
I'm curious. I have not been to this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
I'm
also-
curious.
Bringing you
We
to
also
there.
have not been able to check the murals in the vaults that were in what camp. Dalmar doesn't have access to detect magic,
Yeah.
detect illusion, or anything.
Yeah, fuck it. We should just go to... check the temple real quick and then go to Kalfod. Because it's going to be a couple days before we get to Scaff anyways. So the helmet will have time to charge. And maybe we can yell at fucking Trillion for not mentioning that Essek got away.
Yeah, we might have to bring that up with him. Although he's sketchy and
definitely.
says strange things that are
Yeah,
oddly related to what we're dealing with.
yeah.
We also don't know his last name.
I thought it was Lemillion, or not Lemillion, Trillion.
No, I don't believe y'all got a last name
Trillion
for him.
is his last name.
Yeah,
now I'm
Trillion
like,
is just his
what
last
is
name.
their last name? I need to check it against this list of last
Yeah.
names that I
I'm
have.
pretty sure Trillion is the last name.
And that was all he ever went by was Trillion. Baron of Oak Bridge.
Oh,
Baron Trillion, so that would be his last name. But
Yep. Okay, so... shall we head to the temple?
I'm okay with that.
I am very okay with that.
Okay.
are you exiting the dungeon before doing this, or are you just gonna go like, bye Rhea, poof?
I mean-
Probably just going by Rhea Proof, just because
Okay.
I don't want to mess up the foliage.
I also
Okay.
want to, just kind of like lay out to her what we plan to do, just so she knows.
Yeah,
I don't want to just go, see ya. I want to
yes.
try to put her at ease a
Okay,
little
I
bit
also
more.
want to ask her if she has a way of making hot water.
I do have magics,
Okay,
and I can start a fire.
do you have a teapot?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave her with the teapot. Does she have a place to store the tea?
No.
Okay, so I will leave her with the box of tea and the teapot. Which means
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go buy another box to store my tea in.
I am grateful. This would
I will
ease
get
my
you more.
tension.
Is there anything else you want? Cookies?
Crumpets.
50 years from the outside, you forget the things you desired. Anything would do.
Okay.
brings her the one tea, like, shop owner that we met. We need to introduce him one day. I still ship
What
that.
is happening with
We
KT's
do.
camera? Or is
What?
that just on my end?
What?
I haven't been paying attention to
Oh,
camera.
Am
no,
I
she's
just
good.
breaking all around for everybody, just one way or
No,
another?
you're good.
No, your mic's calmed down for me, too. So, like,
Apparently, I'm going to the Shadow Realm for Ashran.
Yeah, hold on. I'm sending a picture, cause
also,
it be bad.
before...
Whoa!
What?
I have
Holy.
ascended! I am ascended!
It's better now that I've popped away and gone back to the screen, but that was bad.
Elon Musk has attacked you.
My internet's okay. It's just
He's zapping me up into the sky. I'm going to Mars, bitches.
So.
But before we go, I do have one thing to ask you about. Crescent, the sword on my back. Is there any way to further awaken it without awakening the other artifacts?
I do not understand. Awakening. Are they alive?
There are souls in the weapons. At least in Crescent.
Souls of who?
We haven't figured that out yet.
I suspect that they're probably the people who wield them before.
I do too, but I can't... There's a lot of things I can't ask him because he's not fully awakened. And when I do
Wait.
ask, it just sounds like nothing.
Weren't the wasn't the armor full of the souls that that betrayed whoever? And are those the same heroes that had the weapons?
The only person who betrayed Mother was the person who wielded the bow, which is why the bow has been split up, correct?
And then what soul was in the armor? Or soul?
The shadow, the abyss, or whatever. It was the actual
Abyss
shadow.
creature.
Yeah.
Out of game, the only information which I don't believe even Volmer got, technically speaking, was that I forget the character name at the moment. It wasn't Fulbright at that point, though. It was the one that Jack killed.
Aaron.
Derek, thank you. He got information that the shadow was apparently that way because he deserved some sort of punishment.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we know the armor was.
Multiple of the heroes' armors melded together.
Yeah.
So the armor wasn't one of the artifacts, or is
That was
the
one of the
armor and
That was one of the revelations I had that I was freaking out about.
so the armor that was pushed into the portal was not the armor we are looking for,
It
or the cult was
was?
looking for?
It was. That one, it was 100% was the armor. There were just multiple sets there, which is why it's confusing.
It was multiple
That's why
pieces.
he asked me if that was a retcon or if that's actual information. I confirmed that is actual information.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I had to question if it was retcon because fucking that's... It was multiple sets, that's weird.
So it was like a bunch of people went in to do battle, and then like they took like one piece from each person, made like a full set of armor, and that was the.
I don't
There
even
is
think
no
it was
actual
that.
specification of that.
Yeah.
Volmer, what he got when he remembered what the armoring is, was that in his knowledge, this was armor of people that very closely mimicked those that were fully garbed and sent into the abyss to counter whatever creatures were in there. For some reason. The reason itself is not known, but he does know that all those melded pieces linked up very closely to the design work of those armors.
Okay.
So how is that, number one, part of the Fallen, and number two, multiple armors, is a big old question mark.
And when Volmer did use the identification orb on Crescent, he didn't get any information about the soul attached to it, did he?
No.
Okay.
One more question before we leave. Probably not important. Rhea, do you read? Do you enjoy reading?
It spends the time.
You're about to get this woman a library and like a tea library.
I'm not giving her a library. I am just
I can
for
help get you a
one
library.
of the spicy books, because if I remember correctly, one of them was just a simple romance and wasn't weird. Yeah. Just gonna give her that one.
I have a question too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite kind of flower?
Make a persuasion check from me real quick.
I should have gotten Ash to ask this.
Fuck you in particular,
Oh
Fenella.
shit!
Hey, good job.
You see a notable hesitation to her, but there's almost like this innocence in which you're asking it, that defensiveness that she had in that moment kind of melts away. A certain someone made me a fan of a blood lily.
A certain someone?
Oh no.
Was she married?
Is there more to that that she's
Ash
not
is a blood
saying?
lily.
There is very much
Oh,
a almost painful recollection in that instant.
oh God.
I'm
The
horrible.
hurt, the
I'm-
pain.
Oh, I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Ashwin, did you see any human-sized statues, humanoid-sized statues in the cave when you were with her?
No.
Okay. Any in here?
Jack, you didn't think
Nope.
that she turned her husband into a.
Maybe.
I mean,
She's Medusa.
I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it could happen.
Do they have to
Yeah.
do it like intentionally activate the stone powers and look at people?
No.
I
So
mean-
essentially, what it is without that veil, if you can see the full face, it activates.
Oh.
So as long as you can obscure the face even faintly, it will not activate.
Yeah.
Or if you have a mirror shield, Perseus.
I had a thought real quick, just kind of looking through my inventory. I want to use the identification orb
Mhm.
on that silvery liquid we got from the demiplane. The one that's the refined capsule crystal.
Using identify on the potion itself, or liquid as it so says, it would reveal that it is in fact liquefied cat spell. That essentially the makeup of it is capable to be molded, as though melted steel.
Okay. Using it with the orb of identification?
Yes.
Okay. So nothing more like who made it and... its
Unfortunately not. It seems mostly due to the fact that this thing is such a question mark more than anything. Because that's all the info that it gives. There's no like blurred lines, there's no like exact description. It's almost like even the magic itself doesn't know what this thing is.
Does it look like mercury?
Slightly, but more translucent.
Okay.
I do not recommend taking it out and playing with it.
No. No, not at all.
Asteroid sword.
Secondly, I want to actually take the capsule crystal to the orb.
Have we
Oh.
not done that yet?
No,
You have not.
Oh.
because we got the orb after I sold off most of my stuff, and you know I still have a couple pieces
Mm-hmm.
and a couple crystals myself.
The Capspell Crystal, while having the same description that you have right now, being capable of capturing energy and whatnot, would also give in detail that it is a stone that was grown over the years with high concentrations of magic surrounding it. Something that would be a little bit different in visual, or at least in like description wise, would be the fact that the magic in question was condensed willingly.
Oh, so she did make these.
And we just stole them and sold them.
No, we asked
We
beforehand.
asked permission.
Yeah.
She did ask. She openly said, "Take them as you want."
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Huh.
really think I'm a thief?
Yes.
I mean,
No, that's my job.
Exactly.
And mine.
I mean,
And Volmer.
Yeah.
And Volmer.
wait, what I did? What did I steal?
You took a level in Rogue.
I am like the most against stealing person in the party.
And yet you're a
You
rogue.
just steal against a rich person. That's all. Steal against a hierarchy.
Okay, fair.
See? Yeah.
And me, even without the rogue levels, because I totally have that key
Yeah.
still.
How much shit did all of us steal from fucking her parents' house?
I
They
don't
had
think
it coming.
I didn't take anything from her parents.
I thought you took like
But
one of the
none
statues
of us took
too.
it directly out of his pocket.
No. It was just random
Except
shit.
for me.
I just took shoes from the one fucker.
Oh, okay. Well, see, there you go.
I mean, you still took
Yeah.
shoes.
And then Astron gave them back.
But you still stole them.
Which was so much funnier than actually just keeping them. Like, oh, here you go.
That
still
conversation with
upset about
Castian
that.
was gonna be a confusing one.
Oh, fuck.
I'm still upset that Astron gave the shoes
What
back.
is Xal'Mel stolen this whole game? This whole.
Not
Yeah,
much.
Almost,
From other players.
almost nothing, realistically speaking.
And on
Yeah,
that note,
but
I'm checking my
Besides
inventory.
the one note, from the secretary in Bill, nothing.
Do you even remember what the secretary in Bill's name was? Because I do.
I don't.
I mean, I do, but
I don't.
I don't know about Dalmar.
Entirely.
Yeah, it's just Beck. So it's just very simple, very clean, just like heck.
Anyway,
Okay.
should we teleport to the temple now?
Yes. Let's also
Yeah.
teleport inside. Because we
Okay.
know that they were they were mining that whole thing and accidentally opened the door or whatever the fuck they did, and that's when the darkness started pouring out.
They were mining at that temple too.
And
It's a mining town.
yeah, Binding Town happened to stumble across the temple.
Maybe while we're in this town, we can figure out what it's called this time.
Yeah, last time there was no
Because you guys don't
questioning
know
it.
what it's called.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't that we weren't questioning it. It was that fucking Darren was just.
Someone stabbed
But that's what
someone.
I'm saying is that
Yeah.
no one asked a question of it. It's I'm not
That's
saying
all
like
good.
no one
We
bothered
can
tried.
ask next time.
Yeah.
We'll ask
Anyway.
while we're here.
Stabbing first.
Yeah.
No stabbing.
It was stabbing first, questions later.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the Dinkelberg moments with him.
We don't need to stab first this time, guys. We've got charisma
don't.
people.
Yeah, right?
We had charisma people back then too. He
Okay,
was
but
a
we have-
warlock.
We have a party
He
made
does-
out of logical people who aren't just gonna stab.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
the worst part though. He was a
He
warlock. He
literally,
was a
like-
charisma caster.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he was
Oh,
fucking dead,
he
so.
had every ample
Literally-
opportunity. And in
The
fact, he
peasant
did.
inconvenienced him, so he just killed the dude.
Yeah, because essentially
Murder hobo
speaking,
much?
The dude wasn't even in the way at the time. Like he originally said I'll stab him because he's in the way, but then KTK said no, he's not in the way. He's behind.
no,
you."
he was behind y'all. They were like
And then-
trailing
so-
you, being like so essentially what happened. They were trailing them because Sibo looked exactly like Erickill because of the bullshit that I made. And he originally was just like, we'll just plow right through him. It's like, no, they're tailing you because they're seeing you with this dwarf, or gnome, that looks exactly like the person they think it is. And he's like, oh, okay, then I'll just scare them. And everybody failed the insight check against his intimidation, except for
He used-
one
It
guy.
was an illusion.
Got
It
a
was
nat
an
20.
illusion.
It was it was also an illusion on top of that too.
Okay, so knowing
And-
that information, Erickill had already been to this town before.
Yes.
Yes.
So the information Dalmar gave to Rira had nothing to do. Like she already knew that this place
Yeah.
existed.
And then Darren turned and stabbed him.
Yeah, because the guy essentially went like, you just did this thing against us. I don't know if it's valid or not. He tackled the illusion in like just a full-on just Hail Mary, I'm going to sacrifice myself. And Darren just went, you're fucking annoying. Stab.
Good lord. Okay.
Can I say, that guy was
so-
a king, though. Like, fucking tackling the illusion. That's based.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just got a nat 20 on him, so I was like, you know what? He just goes for it. He just goes like, I'm giving my life, and I'm going to take down this
And it was just
illusion.
a miner with
roll
a
percentage
pickaxe.
on the helmet. So
Yeah.
10%.
First off, yeah, roll D100.
Did you take anything from that place?
I did not.
I don't
Don't need
believe
it.
so.
The only thing I have from all of my time there is a piece of paper with some fucking drawings of the symbols on the pillars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's still kind of from there, but
But either way, on the dot, on the lowest possible number you can get to
Wait,
land
really?
on target. That
Yeah.
is the absolute perfection, is what that is.
I thought the lower numbers were bad.
Yeah, same.
Yes. But that's what I'm saying, is that he got it. He's good.
Oh.
Because it's 100, it's
73
74
would
to
be
100.
fail.
Yeah, 73 and under is a fail. Well, off target it was starting. Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
even if I know that.
there was only a
Yeah.
25% chance of getting there.
so if you're very
On the dot, yes. Then it's off target, so you would have at least been in the
Oh.
area, but
Okay.
just somewhere fucking random in that area.
Okay.
Then it's similar area, so that could literally throw you across the planet, but it's identical. And then straight up mishap is, well, guess what? You're getting some pain.
well, actually no. It would have needed to be 25. 25 to 100 is on target for very familiar, because we've been in
I
there.
would not call that a very familiar. Y'all been there once.
I
We
mean,
have paper though.
we spent the whole day in there.
Either way. Either way.
And someone died, and my plan was ruined. Which I'm still upset about.
Yep.
Anyways, we get there.
Yeah,
We're
we
inside.
get there.
Either way, arriving inside the actual dungeon itself, and with nary a light in this place, and the dark stone, the damp, arid musk in the air itself. Remembering now just how careful in step you have to be, as there are certain other things in here that mostly y'all killed, but some of them you fully ignored.
So I will say there were a couple of slimes in here last time we were here. I do believe we've killed most of them, but I'm not entirely sure they're all dead.
Okay. Well,
I'm working on pulling up the map, but for some reason it's not fucking loading.
gonna get some detect magic going.
I'm gonna provide. Actually, I'm not gonna use Crescent to provide Jack a light. That feels like a bad idea.
No, I already cast light beforehand.
Yeah.
Just light
Okay.
Either way,
lasts for
like,
an hour. Like anytime we get to a dark thing, unless we're being sneaky, Jack's going light.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
I can't even look through my familiar's fucking eyes to counteract that.
Bill. Haha, finally, bitch. Map layer. It's not to scale size, but obviously we're not really worried about that right now. Yay, old ass dungeon map.
This brings back memories. I killed
does.
Darren right here.
You
Yep.
did. And then
Which-
I actually liked him at the time, so I tried to help him.
Yeah, went a little bit metagamey and like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
But
This shit was fun.
arriving back at the familiar dungeon for Volmar and Dalmar specifically, and a new sight to all of you, or the rest of you. Where are y'all planning on going?
Okay. So if I remember, most of the murals were in not that room, this room.
Yes.
Yep.
The Jagged Diamond Room.
So I'm gonna lead them there, assuming Dalmar doesn't want to.
Since this is
Fair.
should we just full investigate this place once more? Now that we have detect magic going, because if this is a place where they were hiding multiple things,
Doesn't hurt.
there might be other hidden areas that we don't know about.
How about your rolls today?
I've rolled a 2, a 3, and a 5.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So,
Searching for traps.
anything of the sort.
whatever
And
reason.
thankfully speaking, though, last time you were here before, you mostly got a majority of these things out of the way. So at the very least, you're taking this a little more casual than you were before. So it's not that much of a danger that you didn't go about finding that much at all this time around.
I think we actually had to full clear this place last time. I think we killed all the slimes except for...
I'm pretty sure we did.
No, we had to, because the monster was over here, which we had to get
Mhm.
here and here. So the one in here we had to clear out. The one that was up here...
I'll say,
think it was.
theoretically, the only room y'all did not return to make sure it was cleared out was the one at the complete upper left, which had the statue, the mirror, and the pot where the black ooze came out of.
Yeah.
That's the one y'all said, fuck that, we're not going back to confirm that, we're just considering that clean.
But that was just because the ooze, we were kiting through the hall there. Okay.
Now, Dalmar, please do not do what you did last time we were here.
What did you do last time you were here?
He broke
That's a
off
good
and aggravated basically every single slime we had to fight.
No guarantees.
Feel like we've learned since then.
I hope we have. Dalmar.
I think it would just
No guarantees.
make a full clear of this place and just start through detect magic up just to see if there's anything we missed. All through, even down through here, up there, over there.
I'll ritual cast a detect magic too.
Yep.
I'll just follow.
Go
Should I
very
cast a
wait.
detect magic too?
I mean, if you want to gamble.
See,
Because
we're
you're
not,
at 1, I believe.
I am sitting at 1. I could if
Yeah.
I wanted to.
we're also
Gambling
not
is
using
fun.
slots either. It's
That's
actually,
fair.
we could actually split up a little bit if we want to.
Mhm. Yeah, you
I
cover
do
a lot
not
of
want
this
to
area.
split. I do not want to split up after last.
I'm
Because
fair
I
enough.
remember,
Okay.
I think my favorite moment was Dalmar. We were like, okay, Dalmar, don't go up here. We're gonna try to figure out what's past this door right here. So like while we're like peeking through the door and seeing if there's slimes and figuring out what's in there, Dalmar aggravates like 3 slimes up here, and then books it through the door, saying, "Guys, I aggravated some slimes."
Opposite way. Dalmar was the one down below in the big block. You
Oh,
guys
he
were
was-
the one investigating the tunnel. Or the path.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah,
I
my bad,
think
my bad.
Corvallis was part of that too, actually.
He
Yep.
was.
Yep.
Gervais and
It-
Dalmar were causing shit.
We didn't aggravate them. We saw them. They were right at the fucking door, and we nope.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, can you blame them?
Just not going that way.
But
Oh.
clean
okay.
sweeping this entire place. Do you go through the upper left chamber or no? That's on
Yeah.
Dalmar and Vomer to warn at all.
Which one's upper left? This
The
one.
one with the mirror, the statue, and the black ooze came out of.
Okay, if you go to the upper left chamber, do not take from the gold.
Why?
And if you do, a evil reflection of yourself comes and attacks you.
Oh, sweet.
Okay,
Jack,
I kind of want to do that though, because I want to see how I do against myself.
please do not.
No.
Because we don't know if you die. Wait, no.
I mean,
Do we know if you die if it disappears? I forget.
You don't know.
well,
Because
there.
instantly,
willing to
they
test it.
locked the door instantly. So the Shadow Darren couldn't get out, but the slime can fit through keyholes, so it just went...
Okay. Oh wait, so
What does
Darren
that
might.
sound
Oh,
like?
God.
Question.
So
Question. It's a mirror, right?
it is a mirror.
What if we just covered up the mirror before we took anything?
do you really want to test that theory?
I can test that for you, Ash.
I mean,
I am more than willing to die
how
just to
much
test
is
this.
there, would you say, Volmer?
I'm pretty sure it's useless. If I recall, it was literally just.
Yes, because you remember that when Corveus took the coin pouch from Darren, he found metal scraps among the gold pieces.
And you
Oh.
don't think to start with this?
Well, then what's the
Well,
point?
I think the potential to attack is worse than the.
We're
potential-
dumbasses.
Anyway,
Jesus Christ, Jack.
also,
If you have sex with yourself, is
actually,
it actually
can everyone
masturbation?
like group up here? There
You
might
have
be.
the polymorph orb if you want to do that later.
There might be a. So you
We'll
know
talk.
Darren, dumbass, really annoying, fucked up multiple of my plans. Well, we don't know if when you die, your clone appears, so there might be a clone of him in there.
Sweet as a player can kill him a second time.
Yeah, for real. I wanna kill him. But at the same,
So we'll just avoid that
Okay.
whole area then.
So-
That sounds like a good idea.
No, we need to clear that area too. Like,
Should be cleared, but
Jack's like, no, we're killing him.
first off, okay, so we clear through here. If we haven't run into
Okay,
anything,
where do we enter in this place? I'm
Down here.
confused.
Bottom
Down
left.
here.
Sorry, yes.
Okay.
Bottom left.
Yeah,
So-
bottom left is where you start.
I figured like right here we come from the start. I'll check the bottom. Volmer goes up this way through here, and then I'll come through here,
And then we meet in there.
meet in there. If we don't run into anything, I think as a group we go through into this big room, and then check down to here where the plants were
As a group.
as a group.
Oh yeah, I need to check if those burned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yep.
That's the armor.
Okay, I'm okay with that plan.
Yep.
I don't mind.
So
Hey.
that's
Who do we want with
If you
who?
need me to roll a 5 or lower, let me know.
Fino with me, Dama and Ash with Jack.
and I'll leave Lily with Volmer.
I'm okay
Hey.
with that.
Going through the majority of this chamber, and you said Volmer's going upwards, right?
Yep.
Okay. Nothing seems to be changed or different. Everything seems to be exactly where it was left, where it is. Meanwhile, Jack, as you go down below to this little tunnelway, which would be a strange little storage closet curve of some kind, is completely empty. Almost like it has been completely picked clean of whatever must have been in there originally. And for a majority of the casings of all these rooms, all these things, everything has either been picked clean or just left to its own devices.
Okay. Now for Volmer, his knowledge, is this pick clean from when we came through the last time, or does it seem
No,
the same?
it's picked like nothing that is either bolted to the ground or seems of some use has been taken.
Okay. And when before there were actual like things in here.
Yes.
Okay.
Like in the very bottom left, there used to be like pieces of scrap material that might have been armor, or at least would have been armor at some point in time.
Okay. Okay. Let's keep moving then. I guess no magic coming up.
And eventually, after clearing out for the entire dungeon with nary a thing to really worry about except for the upper left room, Volmer, are you going to the graves?
What do you mean by which part of it was the graves?
These
The hidden
Oh.
hatch out
Yes.
the
right there.
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's where that goes.
We're calling that room, Volmer. Going in there, and now knowing the information that you do, knowing that the 6 graves really are indicative of one thing or another. Give me a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Oh shit.
This is what happens when you know shit.
Oh,
shit.
shit. This is Crescent, isn't it? Crescent, what are you doing
Noah.
to me, asshole?
As you see Volmer walk into this room and begin to kind of just look around for a moment, there comes just a single instant where you just see his eyes linger a little too long on the one that has a sword emblazoned upon it. And you eventually just see him just
So,
making his way towards it.
I should also clarify, as a group, we would have inspected this and that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel
So
like as a
we're
group-
all together, so like Jack and Ashton, we're all down there too with him.
So at that point, you guys would all be able to see coming
Okay.
into this room, you just see Volmer almost vehemently looking at this one grave with a sword emblazoned upon it and just making his way towards it.
With a passive insight of 16, does he seem out of the normal?
It doesn't seem natural.
Okay.
Can I go inspect the grave?
Any magic?
You want to try to beat him to it?
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity check real quick. Volmer, give me a dexterity check.
Any magic coming off of?
Not that you can tell. 15 to 6.
So
Volmer, almost on instinct,
hold person.
as you just start hearing Finoa's footsteps start to kind of rush towards that direction, you feel your own feet start to move as well. Almost like it's now just a race towards this.
So
What's
what's
no
going
saving
on?
throw?
What's going on in my brain right now?
Nothing. And that's the thing. You're not thinking anymore. You just want to go to the grave.
Can I tackle him?
I'm assuming that if one grave has a sword on it, the other ones have things on them as well.
Yes,
They
they
do.
all have markings of.
They all
weapons
have
and
markings of the artifacts.
Okay.
There's the sword, dagger, the shield, the armor, the bow, and the cloak.
I'm gonna take Crescent off of Volmer's back.
Can I tackle
Oh
him?
shit!
First off, give me a sleight of hand check, Jack, and give me a perception check, Volmer.
Do I have advantage since he's very focused on that grave?
No.
Not 20.
Okay.
Oh fuck. This
I
is
almost got
great.
a nat
I love
one
this.
too.
Almost. As you go to reach for Crescent and you slip it off his back almost with absolute ease and swiftness, you see an immediate reaction from Volmer as he turns to look at you. Finoa, go ahead and make me an athletics check. And Volmer, make me an athletics check.
Can't be acrobatic since I'm jumping out the way.
No, because that's not your priority right now.
Wait, it says I have advantage if I'm pushing. Would this count as pushing?
No, this is a tackle. It's not
Aw.
a push. Unless you want to shove him into the wall.
I mean, like when you tackle someone, you're pushing them, are you not? You're pushing them into the floor with your full body.
You could rage.
Sorry. That,
You could rage and get advantage on this regardless.
I want to rage.
KTK
Thank you,
is
Jack.
like push against the wall.
You're
and
welcome.
I instantly imagined like those like high school movies of the one person like arm against the wall.
No.
But it's Finoa, so it's like at knee
Is that
level.
crotch level? Oh fuck! Just how you doing? Straight at the crotch.
So,
Oh.
genuine question for Noah. Are you going to rage before this attempt to tackle him?
You know what? Shh.
Yes.
Roll athletics again.
Nat one, nat one, nat one. Fuck.
Ooh. Fuck.
Thank you
There
for
is
bringing that up, Jack.
there is almost this reaction in you, Fino, when you see Volmer whip back to look at Jack the moment Crescent's taken off of him, that you feel that need to just like, that's not normal, and you just take him to the ground, just crotch, just headbutt right to the family jewels.
Ooh.
Does that snap me out of it?
It does. As you come to attention with the wave of pain and knowledge that you are currently being bear hug crushed by a gnome around the waist. In the worst of ways.
Ow!
My bad.
God.
Right to the head.
I have an idea, real quick. Dolmar, would you mind putting up comms and try to include Crescent?
Also, Jack, can I have Crescent
Oh.
back?
No.
please?
Sure.
You'll get him back eventually, not right now.
Can I
As you-
still talk to Crescent?
Are you trying to? You're trying to think to talk to him? You
Yeah.
still feel the connection.
I want to ask him what happened there. While Damar's doing this.
And that Delmar, as you put up comms, Crescent does not join the comms.
What's the thought?
And Volmer, as you ask the question, you do get a response. I don't know. That's not my grave. And yet, I'm drawn to it. Hard to tell. The confusion in his own voice is hard to make anything out.
I'm gonna walk up to it and just take a closer look at it. And detect magic is still up, right?
Mhm.
Is it magical at all?
It's strange. While you have detect magic up, you don't see any source of magic coming from the grave itself, but you internally feel like someone has just like a single thread, like a spider web, just connected to you, just tugging in that direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to it. Fuck it. I'll walk up.
Hold up. Does he seem like himself?
Currently, yes.
Volmer, is that the
Quick
best
question,
idea?
Noah, are you releasing your bear hug of death, or are you still holding it?
Before
If he's going tough,
she releases him, I'm gonna tell Fanoa in a one-on-one comms. Quick, behind you!
why?
Just to have you spin around and take Volmer with you.
Deception check?
Make an insight check. Finoa, make an insight check.
Oh god.
Wait,
You know what?
so you're just...
I'll give you advantage, Delmar, because she's currently raging and this is in her head. You with advantage.
You're rolling like
Instead of-
shit today, buddy.
Instead of
Well, also,
turning
that's a
her whole-
charisma, and I
Yeah.
get a natural -3 to that.
Yeah, that's why I try to give you advantage.
Oh boy, that sucks.
Yeah, which
As-
is
I
why.
don't know what I'd do with a -3 charisma. I think I'd cry.
I mean, you are a sorcerer, so I feel like that'd suck even more.
No, just
Yeah.
kidding. I'd roll on any character.
It hurts to not have a good charisma.
I
Like
good
yeah.
charisma on my character.
not being able to lie or like persuade people was really hard. As a person, you know you naturally can do it, but the dice say otherwise.
Unironically, I think
Which is
low charisma and low dex are probably the two worst stats to have low.
Yeah.
Low con.
No.
If you have a high enough
Con is for
charisma or a high
cowards.
enough dex, yeah.
Con is for bitches.
Okay,
But
run a campaign
a-
with 5 con, 1
As
HP
you
per
try
level.
to get her to turn around herself physically, instead, Finoa, showing a minor bit of wisdom in the moment, instead of whipping her entire body, just turns her head almost owl-like, just snap in the direction. Like with
Rage.
eyes wide and the blood just pumping through the veins, just you can see the visible, like just ready to maul something to death if she had to.
I'm gonna tell Fanoa, don't let him go.
Why?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna, so. Cause like, going towards grave, weird shit with grave.
Okay, where in the room is everyone else right now? And like, where am I being held?
Okay, you're like just in the doorway, essentially speaking, and you'd be just on the right,
Which
So-
one's the sword one?
upper right.
Okay. Anyone but Volmer should be the one to open that grave.
I don't like being
Why are we
restrained.
And-
opening the grave?
Hey,
You would
I
know
don't-
though, Jack. No, Jack doesn't know that. Dalmar, you would. Dalmar and Vollmer, you both would know that. Last time you guys both identified or investigated these graves, these are not like coffins. These are just headstones.
I'm
They're
misty
just
stepping to the
headstones?
bat. I'm misty stepping
Counterspell.
here. Because Volmir
Can I-
doesn't like. Volmir is like confirmed to not like being restrained.
well, you need to be restrained right now.
Vollmer going for the Misty Step. Jack goes to the counter spell. Vollmer goes to the counter spell. Ashton, do you want to throw the counter spell?
I'm getting there. Hold on.
Roll a d20, Ashton.
Surge, surge, surge,
I
surge.
mean, if there was a moment. Aww.
Ah.
Burn of an at 20, though.
I would like Volmer. You need to calm down and wait, because
You could
this
at least
just
let me go then.
took over your body, and you are still trying to go after that tomb.
Well,
Yeah.
at this point, it's because I'm curious.
Let someone
I
else.
know.
There's no grave here, guys. It's just.
It's a solid stone.
So there's no
Yeah,
body
but, like-
underneath of it. Did anybody
Not
dig it
that
up?
we are aware of.
What are you trying to
That's
say,
what we
Fanoa?
discovered the first time we were here.
What are you trying to say, Fanoa?
I was just gonna say, I know you don't like being held, but you're also being stupid, and it's kind of necessary right now.
Now, if you would like to be unheld, go stand in that corner. And Jack's gonna like point over here. Away from it.
Opposite side.
I
Yes.
love how the one who is raging is the one who is thinking logically
I
here.
feel like her
And
rage is
Bulmer's
worn
like,
off.
go to the grave.
I feel like her rage is worn off, because isn't it like 6 seconds?
It is
without
only
hitting
6
someone?
seconds of, yeah.
But she's still
And
holding you. So,
since I-
Yep.
so isn't
Oh,
that
yeah, I'm just
actively-
holding you.
Doesn't that still count?
No, because it has to be a hit.
Nice.
No. It has
There
to be
you go.
she has to attack or something has to hit her.
Can I get,
When
like,
last I
bonus
checked,
range?
she isn't smacking herself.
Uh,
That's a
Come on,
decent
what are you investigating?
investigation. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going up to the headstone while everyone else is bickering and look at it. And that's my investigation roll for it.
In unison with the last time you investigated this and trying your absolute best, looking through it and just going extremely thorough, feeling every single crack, feeling against the floor, every single little bit that you possibly can out of this. It's just a headstone. There's nothing else to this.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
others are
Guys,
also
it's
just
just a
headstones.
stone with a picture of the sword on it.
Yeah, with an etching of a blade on it, yes. Homer, you would hear a voice in your head just kind of go like, does he know that's nearly impossible?
Crescent, what are you, or Jack, what are you saying to my sword?
And I'm gonna whisper to him again. Oh wait, I didn't hear that. Fuck.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah, you
didn't.
didn't hear. Yep.
So literally
Nearly.
just a fucking weird ass conversation.
This is between
Oh,
me and
oh.
him. Stay out of it.
He just said what you threatened was nearly impossible.
Hmm.
So now I'm curious what you're threatening.
I'm gonna say to him again. Yeah, nearly.
Your friend is delusional.
I can agree to that one. And I'm gonna say that out loud to the sword while Jack can't.
Uh-huh. Okay, so
I'm gonna investigate the other headstones while I'm at it.
Now allowed to carry the 29, and looking through these, they're all just headstones. There's nothing. There's no uniqueness to these. It's just the blandest headstones you've ever seen. Just slabs of stone, etching, nothing.
I'm gonna take a step closer to the sword coffin.
Mhm.
Anything happen?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna set the tip of Crescent to the edge of the tomb.
Homer. It's faint, and it's almost questionable, but you can just when you see Jack touch the tip of
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
just the
Just the
tip against the stone, you almost feel like a sense of erect. That's what needs to be done.
I'm erect from just the tip.
Not a-
I heard erect as well.
Me too.
I hate.
Is that not what
I
you said?
heard erect.
The dungeon explodes, you're all fucking dead.
New campaign, let's go.
You said
I
erect.
want to make a new character.
Oh, someone's turned on easy.
Say then.
Hey TK, you 100%
Correct.
Core,
Yeah, erect. You
correct.
just said erect again.
Correct.
Correct. Oh.
No, he said correct, but I did not hear correct.
I heard erect.
I wanted to correct what I yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Everyone
I definitely heard
heard.
erect at first.
Everyone heard erect.
Yep.
I feel like if everyone hears it, that's what he said.
I'm so done with today.
That's fucking great.
Anyway. Fino, can you let me go, please?
Not yet, no. In a minute, and I will make it up to you, because I know you don't like it. But it's necessary, because you're being stupid.
No, this is more for curiosity's sake now.
Well, you were still being stupid before, and I'd rather, if you're going to start doing it again, I'm just here, so I can just punch you in the balls again, because apparently that seemed to work, so...
Jack, we can agree that there is no magic coming off of that stone, yes?
Yeah, I don't see any magic coming off of it. So, yeah.
Yet, Crescent is reacting in my head when he is coming in contact with it. Therefore, the natural next step for figuring out what is happening is for me to touch Crescent against the stone.
You
If
can
I-
do that, I'm not stopping you.
If I
but
press
I'm
harder,
still gonna be on your leg.
I'm gonna press harder with the blade.
But Noah, I don't think he can get up and walk with you on his leg. He's a weak ass little bitch.
Well, that's a him problem. I can carry him over
Damn!
if we need to, though.
You know, respectfully, Volmer, because I am also a weak ass little bitch, but like,
Yeah.
Noah's heavy.
He's small, but dense.
I think you're just weak.
You know, that last charge of the helmet teleportation is really looking nice right now. None of y'all can counterspell that.
Well, they can if they
We
get a
can.
good roll.
Yep. It's just
At
a
that
roll.
point, the D20 roll.
Um.
But as you keep pushing the blade, just trying to pressure a little further, nothing changes. And that sensation in you, Volmer, does not alter.
Do you want me to carry you over there, Volmir?
I'm gonna
I would I'd prefer to walk on my own, please.
Well, we've
Take a
already
swing.
established
Let
that
him
that's
go,
not happening.
I am a grown-ass
Then let
man.
him go.
I can
If
walk on
something
myself.
happens, I can always use telekinesis.
Hold up. Jack, what did you just do?
I'm gonna take a swing at the tomb.
With
Please-
Crescent?
Yes.
Please do not disarm me and then start
Oh,
shit with my weapon.
Fuck.
Roll a
And-
D20, because you are... Oh, you are proficient with it, so you at least get a +4 to it.
And why
It's
are we
the short
allowing
sword right
Jack
now.
to do this and not Volmer exactly?
That's what I'm saying. This is my whole thing, man. Like, come on.
It is!
But at the same time, like, when this just took over your body all of a sudden, you're way more susceptible to it than I am.
Also, actually, no, we can't lose Jack. Never mind, he's our healer.
It's okay. Jack can't hit the headstone anyway.
Yeah,
Pretty
he's a weak
much.
bitch.
It's strange. Jack, you have used a blade like this before. It's just a short sword in nature. But as you go with swinging with it, there's almost this
Wait.
counteractive force that
Uh,
does not want to work with you.
If it's a short sword, is it any bonuses to...
It would have.
I have
But
a
for some
natural
reason-
+7 to short swords.
I know. I know.
So that'd be 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Still only a
It's
plus
because
4.
Crescent doesn't like you and doesn't want to be used by you.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you threatened
Yeah.
to break him and then he called you a dumbass.
So as you bring the blade down against the stone, there's almost this bad curve at the edge where you feel yourself bounce off the headstone itself, not even leaving a scratch on it.
Hey, Fanoa, you
Yeah.
want to try?
Okay.
Can I
how
please
about
swing
how
my
about
own sword?
I'm sorry.
how
I
about
just love the idea of the small gnome reaching up to say this.
I will make you a deal. Everyone involved. Volmir, you shut up, dog.
Don't shut up the dog. Patfoot is a good
He's
boy.
being a jerk because I won't give him my chicken.
He's a good boy.
Don't give him the stick.
Anyway, I'm using the helmet teleportation.
No!
Oh
Let me
my
get there.
God.
I'm holding his mouth closed now. We're good. Hi, you quiet. So, I will let you go and you can do the stuff, but I'm going to be following you very closely. I'm not going to hold on to you, but I might as well be at that rate. And you can do
Fine.
your little thing. If you see me even the slightest bit off, I'm tackling you again, and I'm going to punch your balls.
Fine.
What the hell are you trying to sleight of hand this whole time?
I did ask that
No,
question
no.
as you rolled a second one.
Yep. But
What's the
like,
attempt?
so I'm doing two things here while everyone's talking. The first one is I'm taking Crescent out of Jack's hands, giving it to Volmer. The
Fucking
second
thank you.
one is to sleight of hand Fanoa's hands off of Volmer.
He's trying to sneakily give me the sword and take me away.
Just
I
The first
did
one,
that work.
Damar is sort of a children shut up.
yeah,
This is
the first
happening.
one definitely does not go through. I'm pretty sure Jack's passive is higher than
Yes.
13.
Party uncle is killing our mood.
Would he-
Make a deal. You be quiet.
Would
You
he-
made the dog upset too.
While you are currently trying to scold Volmer and make your plea deal, Vanilla, while you're just like flailing your hand about, you don't really notice that Dalmar has kind of like slipped his hand right between you and Volmer just very carefully, and Volmer, you can just feel yourself like that grip, while still there, is definitely a lot easier to slip out of right now.
Question: how would that work exactly? Because if you feel like if someone's hand's going between you and something you're holding, you're gonna feel that.
You
You're
are
a small
currently
person.
just telling off
Videos.
Volmer. You're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Fair.
And second
Okay.
of all,
Also-
have you seen the videos of professional pickpockets? They can do amazing things.
Pretty
I've seen
insane.
Fair.
like literally taking a guy's tie off and unbuttoning his shirt, and he had no idea.
I want to make
Like-
it known, Dalmar just stole a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
basically.
Not
when
the
you try to
first
take the
party.
blade, Jack literally just whaps your hand with it.
It was like, no.
Can I punch Dalmar?
You don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah, you don't know they
I
did
mean,
it.
once I realize that Volmir's good,
Once you
You don't know
realize,
yet.
yeah.
will I realize that Dalmar did it?
No.
Probably
maybe.
not.
Partially once, if Volmer gets out of the way and you just see a Dalmar just standing right behind him, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna wait for Dalmar to get his chance to dip. He
Although
helped me this.
Dalmar is the one giving you the chance to dip. So if Dalmar dips,
Yeah.
you lose your chance.
Oh shit. Okay.
Plus,
I-
then I could just punch you both.
Yeah,
So.
I'm gonna go with Fanoa's deal. I'm gonna go with Fanoa's deal.
Oh my god. Okay.
So, Jack, do you agree to this? Can I have my sword?
I'll toss it
Jack?
to him.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Catch Crescent.
As Fanoa gently releases, and Dalmar, you pull your hand back before she can notice. Just like, nope, it didn't do anything. Nothing whatsoever. As you get Crescent back in your hand, you feel that tug, stronger than before, to go towards the grave.
Now then, strange grave, let's see what you're doing to me, I guess. And I'm gonna walk towards it, and you know what? The question is, do I use a charge on this?
Up to you.
Fuck it, using a charge, being extra.
Okay.
So I'm putting
So
it
you're
the blade in the
swinging at the
scabbard.
grave?
with the charge, yeah.
Are you attacking the grave, or are you just touching it?
I'm gonna first press him against the grave like Jack did.
As you infuse a charge, you pull out Crescent before ceremoniously kind of placing the blade atop the grave itself. And in that moment, there's almost like this resonant surge that travels from the grave to the blade into you, into this small seed within you, one that you have, for the most part, completely forgotten it even rested in there at all. And in that moment, you see 5 people. Rhea
Hanging out.
herself. I'm afraid, I'm afraid of what Jack's typing too.
See, that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
We all went there.
You see Rhea herself within her chambers before it expands outward, and you can see the mountain range itself. You see Lady Rura amongst her mansionous room and her position in Sandberry before it zooms out and shows itself the area in general, one that you recognize. Then you see a certain drow, one that you have very much awareness of, before it zooms out in what looks like to be some sort of snowy mountainscape area that, at the least at the moment, does not seem recognizable, but maybe with enough research and detail into that region, you might be able to figure out what that is. You then see an orc that currently is wielding a very intricate and well-made shield that is raising his arm in ready for battle in a landscape of verdant green, but that also has these mix of oranges and reds and purples and yellows, just all across, and a vast city in the distance that looks like could only be described as a haven for elven folk, if not just for someone of absolute magical power. And the last one is currently amidst a snowstorm. Jen, standing beside Veril as they are both trudging their way through some sort of very heavy, deep landscape of snow-covered ice and frost before it zooms outward to just a blanket of white. And you revert back.
Well, Veril's alive. That's good to know.
What?
I think I just saw the location of all of the artifacts.
Including the bow?
Maybe? There's a big question mark there, because the bow was in pieces. How many locations did I see there?
4.
4? Wait.
So, oh, sorry, yeah, it was 5. It was 5, my bad. I don't know how 4 got into my head. It was Rhea, Lady Zarea, the drow from the cult, as you guys keep calling it, this orc in some sort of vast, vibrant land, and then Jen. Somewhere with Veril in the fucking snow.
I saw the located objects and the people with them.
Ben.
Okay. Is the orc hot?
Was he?
Yeah, was he?
He hates me.
I mean...
Where's
I've
your
done
orc
nothing
picture?
wrong.
Oh man. Okay. So
So I saw... Yeah, I'm basically just gonna retell exactly what I saw.
okay.
I've been muted this whole time and I'm trying to talk. Fuck.
I thought that was just you mouthing to yourself trying to fix the puzzle.
No, I've been trying to talk this whole time and my brain is... Yeah, alright. Why did you see Rhea? She shouldn't have had anything.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
You also know that the cult, once again, are finding them, not collecting them.
That as well.
You said that one of the artifacts is a cloak.
Yes, that's what Jen has.
Yeah.
Are you sure Rhea doesn't have it?
No, Jen has it.
No, Jen has it.
Jen 100%.
She had it on when you guys met with her.
And it
She
vanished when she
fucking
died.
used it against us.
Yeah. Multiple times. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking with Rhea, is that if it was showing a piece of the bow, why did it only show one piece?
Maybe it showed the families who protect them. No?
Possibility.
Maybe.
That actually makes a lot more sense.
Uh,
Hold on. What are the names
Yeah.
of the Oops, finding them. Hold on.
Darren was originally drawn here because this was supposed to find him. He was supposed to find the bow here. Maybe because the sword seems to be acting as a key, this was the lock here.
Okay, so the drow guy from the cult. We know he had the gauntlet to the armor, but not the rest of it.
Yes, he used the gauntlet in order to find the rest in the void.
Did he find it, or was he still looking for it? I can't remember.
He claimed to know where it was.
Yeah. Okay, so he knew where it was. Had a part of it.
Does one of these graves have the bow on it?
No.
No.
At least I
Okay.
don't believe so. I'm double checking. I'm pretty sure they don't. I want to be consistent with my own stupidity.
I said there are
Well,
six
there are
graves.
6 of them, so the bow should be one of them,
Yes,
right?
it is. My bad. It is.
Okay.
Jack.
So, is the cloak on one of these?
Yes.
Yes.
All
Okay.
6 of them are on here.
But
And-
even with one of the
Which is
keys-
why originally, when you had the myth,
Yeah.
you found 6 graves, 5 people. It was still confusing.
Yeah.
Jack, can you try the string? Maybe.
I'll pull it out.
I know it's not the full thing, but it's a possibility.
Yeah. I'll head towards the one for the bow.
Don't feel anything resonating, nothing.
Kind of lay it across with me holding one end.
As you hold it across,
You just like
And-
slap it on there like a wet noodle.
just whip it.
Now watch me whip.
Bitch.
Watch me, nay-nay.
No.
As you lay it across the headstone itself, and as you hold onto it, it's faint and it's minor, but they're very quick, instant flashes. One of them is yourself. One of them is Essek. No location. One of them is Jen. And 2 others are
Bitch.
a tabaxi who is wearing debatably ceremonial garb, if not just traditional garb of whatever his homeland might be. And the last one, it seems like just a simple human woman just going about her day. But at the very least, you do get a visual image of who these people are. No name, no location.
No, like small surroundings at all. Like not even like 5-10 feet.
Nope.
Okay.
Just like a visage of who these people are.
That bitch.
What?
fucking Jen has a piece of the bow.
Jen has a piece of the bow.
Jen has a piece of the bow.
We should kill Jen again.
We should kill Jen again.
See, you can't say I'm being
maybe?
stupid, because he's agreeing with me, and that's what I need. That's
No,
all I
I
need.
can still very much call it stupid.
No, you can't.
I mean, okay.
What else did you see?
I saw who all have the pieces of the bow, including Essig, and I'll relate the other people. I have no idea who these people are. The one with the ceremonial robes, anything like stand out to him, like religious iconography or stuff from, designs from
An
certain
intelligence check.
countries?
Did you prestidigitate images?
Natural 20.
With
Hell
another
yeah.
+2 on top of that, so
Thinking on
26.
this and trying to match up that iconography and that matchings here and there, one thing comes to mind, and you could only swear you recall it that one time someone of a foreign visitor came by to the all trades to look for connections and other dealings and whatnot. And as you recall correctly, they were from Laya. The city in question escapes you. You never really were part of that whole conversation. But at the very least, the way your parents talked about it, they were a big name, at the very least. So it had to be one of the capitals.
okay. Anything else on the tabaxi or the woman that might give away?
The tabaxi was the robes.
Sorry.
The woman, she looked like just any other fucking commoner.
Okay. So tabaxi, myself, Jen. Who was the last one again?
There
I only
was
wrote
you,
down 5 names.
Essig,
Yeah.
Jen,
Jen. Oh yeah, the tabaxi and then the
Tabaxi
okay.
and the
tabaxi.
human.
Yeah, forgot. I was already forgetting Jen. Jesus. Okay, so nothing to go on for the other woman, but the tabaxi is from Laya. Is someone very prominent, which it's at least something. And I'll kind of do like minor illusion to make images of the other two, so everyone has a visual.
Okay.
If we're gonna have some words with Jen, if I have to fucking beat it out of her.
As Jack does the Jesus, fucking punch my mic. As Jack does the illusions of the people, do I recognize any of them?
Same. Also, what's Essig wearing now?
I think it's still wearing his original outfit. It's just you can very clearly see that it is now no longer taken care of. Like, it's got that mess, it's got tears and rips into it, and it just seems like he has foregone any sort of self-care, realistically speaking.
Does he seem kind of like what Revenant Castian was like?
No, he still looks like
Okay.
himself.
Huh. Did he?
And I don't
Anyone
recognize the tabaxi or the human at all.
What was that, Dalmar?
Do I recognize any of these people?
Give me a wisdom check with advantage real quick, actually.
Ooh.
Advantage. You might get above a 10.
Nah.
That's so
Hey,
mean.
actually,
I
got 12.
rolled a 12.
Yeah, 14.
Get above a 10!
You
Yeah.
yourself do not recognize anyone on there, but you feel a twinge of recognition from your other source with the woman. You're not sure as to why, you're not sure as to what effect, but there's just this minor thread that's like, I recognize that face.
And to everyone else, because I think I'm the one who's. Jack can read all languages.
Yes.
Yes, you cannot speak
I'm
it.
gonna
I can also
just
cast
say
tongues.
Right, but I'm gonna just sort of under my breath say something out loud in Kuwari.
Lily does understand it, because I believe Lily understands all languages.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. She has Sylvan, Elven in common.
I was
Ah,
hoping
okay.
you'd say. I was
I thought
hoping
that was
you'd
part
say
of the
Bruce
chain
can't.
thing.
I don't think so. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure no.
Then I'm gonna try to communicate with my spirit again and figure out how.
Common Elven, Sylvan.
Make a wisdom check with advantage.
Let's
Hard. And
I
Even though-
seriously wish there was a way to help him.
yeah.
Here, hold my hands. We're gonna meditate.
It's difficult. Mostly just because the emotion, the recognition is so vague, so simple. It's just I recognize that face. It's not even like I recognize that woman, I recognize that name, I know the name. It's just I know the face. And when trying to prod that for more information, trying to see if they'll say anything else, it's just the face. I know the face.
So, in case any of this is relevant, all in Kuwari, I'm saying, how do I know her? And then I'll try to communicate with my spirit out loud, like, how have I pissed you off? Tell me, and I will try to fix it. Just fucking tell me. And to everyone else, Dalmar
We're
is.
just sitting here watching him shout in a strange language, and we don't know what's
Yes.
happening.
Yep.
In language, I think I've said only 3 other words in. Like,
Yep.
maybe 1 sentence ever in this entire campaign.
Finola,
And
you
I'm
might
just
want to
like-
tackle him. I think something's possessing him
I
now.
was about to say,
Rambling
can I tackle
while
this?
I yell literally at the wall. And then I will sit down with my legs crossed, saying other random shit in this language no
Insight
one's
check.
ever heard of.
Has Delmar been possessed?
Can I tackle? In case he is possessed.
I mean, if you want to tackle Dalmar, you can tackle Dalmar.
Am I broken? Have I pissed you off? Is
Make an
something
athletics check
messing with
for
me?
Noah.
Dalmar has
Dalmar,
broken at this
Make me an
point.
athletics check.
Keep in mind, I have cannot be surprised, whatever that one's called.
Oh, do you? Okay, then acrobatics then.
Okay.
Alert, that's what it is. Alert.
Also, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
fuck.
One time!
And Ashrin, as you're kind of like trying to look at Dalmar, being like, "Is something wrong there?" You're kind of like trying to analyze him. It just looks like he's just mad. He's just pouting. He's annoyed. And then you just see out of the corner of your eye just a blur of Finoa just making her way for him. But before she actually makes contact with him, you just see Dalmar in a very masterful and swift move, with one hand slides himself just out of the way without even looking towards Finoa, to which you just face first just into the fucking wall.
Oh shit. So I'm gonna walk up to Dalmar and just kind of put my hand gently on his shoulder.
I am going to coiling grasp tattoo Finoa. And just
Oh,
like,
shit.
stay!
Strength saving throw for Noah.
Just
I
gonna
believe the
put my
DC is
hand on his
15?
shoulder and be like, "Are you okay?"
I think he's
I
in a
say
bad
something
mood.
in Kuwari, and then comment, yes, I'm okay.
You
What?
try wrapping the snake-like tendrils around Finoa, but as she recovers from bouncing off of the wall, just with almost absolute ease, just breaks free from their hold.
Who are you
Stop it.
arguing with?
And that was pointed at Finoa directly.
Yeah.
Looked at Volmer, and God, I think we're the same ones.
I would believe
There's
so.
some-
Yes.
I don't think I've spoken about this much. We've only seen it on. It's only been relevant to the rest of the group when we were on the Isle. I'm not exactly human. I'm what's
Okay.
known as a Kalashtar.
Does Asher know what this is?
Give me an intelligence check.
But Jack, no. With
You
his,
too
Wolverine
give me an
know what
intelligence
this
check.
is.
Both of you. Yeah, both of you.
Can I do it too?
I think Jack would with his body count.
Actually, for Noah, give me one with advantage. This would be interesting if you get this.
Is it said that we can always?
Oh!
Nat
Nice.
20.
So, Ashrin, at the very least, you have heard of Clash Char. It's one thing that Castian has kind of gone on as a tangent, kind of like the idea that there are other mortal beings that have more than one mind tied to them, and perhaps something like that could have helped you. Like, it literally aids them in survival, but at the same time, he kind of dropped off the tangent. It's like, no, they're born that way. There's no way to stuff a mind into you to help you with your magic, and kind of just dropped it off there.
Ah, ha, ha.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Jack
yeah.
and Vomer, that's not a race that you've heard of. It's that low key that it's hard to even like understand, like human but not human. What? Well, Finoa, you've heard that word before. Once, amongst your tribe, back home. You have one person that's Kalash Char and is known to be a very prolific fortune teller. Never gets their fortunes wrong.
Oh, that's cool as hell. I'm just gonna kind of sit and nod as he tells us this then.
The fuck's a
My-
Kalash Star?
I will summon a blade. It is what gives me this, and overcomes, dismiss the blade. Gives me the ability to do this.
That's how you do. Okay, that makes sense.
So you're trying to talk to your other soul?
I'm- We have a spirit guide, if you will, that is always with us. As part of our people, there's one to every Kalashtar. The problem is I was not raised among my people, so there's much of my people's knowledge I do not have. And communication with it has been difficult. It's only been easily communicated with in certain times when I've needed heavy guidance or on the island. I don't understand why the island was important. The one with the lady and the crystals.
Can
Trying to communicate with it.
I
It
don't know your
knows that human
language.
woman. Well,
But-
not many speak it. But
Can I
my
maybe help you
spirit-
focus?
I have no idea. My spirit
question-
knows that human woman. And I have no idea how or why, but I know her.
Okay,
But I don't know her.
let's. We're connected through the mental thing. Let's try maybe together.
I don't know how this works.
I don't know either, but I give it a shot.
Dalmar straight up, I don't fucking know.
Dalmar, I have
you-
a question.
Yes.
Dalmar,
Oh.
are you gonna share that it also shares through dreams or no?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Also, one other little quirk about my people. We are straight immune to effects of spells that deal with dreams. We do not dream normally. The part of the human mind, I think that's how your minds work, pointing at Jack, that deals with dreams does not function the same way in my people. Our spirits do that for us, and they communicate to us in dream. And supposedly they can actively talk to us, but I don't know what I'm missing.
Could I
And the
cast?
language you heard was my native language. Common is a second language to me.
Can you charm person his second soul?
Can you?
I don't know. I just want to try to help him focus.
I want to ask about the fortune telling thing.
I want to ask why his soul's being a bitch and won't fucking help us.
Can I stab his soul with crescent?
Oh my god.
What if we just like sit down and we close our eyes and we focus on that other person? Can you communicate with them? Can I communicate with them? I don't know.
You know, something. Can I do a one-on-one mental communication to my spirit like literally use my racial comms ability?
I feel like this is something you've probably attempted before and have already known that does not work that way.
Oh.
Ashrin gave me an idea.
Oh no. Jack has an idea.
I'm going to sit down and focus really hard on the bowstring and try to communicate with Jen.
Ooh.
Give me a wisdom check.
Okay, and add +2 to whatever I roll here. Oh wait, see, wait, that was charisma. What the fuck?
That was charisma.
It did it for charisma, but not. Okay, whatever. So
No, because you have a 5 in charisma, don't you?
no, I have a 3.
You know what?
For some reason, the intelligence just isn't doing it.
Interesting.
But anyways, wisdom, boom.
Even worse.
Yep.
And
Fuck.
trying to focus on that just very small connections the thread has, or the thread itself has. Don't come up with anything.
I'm gonna keep trying with each individual person to see if I can make a connection.
Try as you might, this whatever connection this string has, and whatever connection Jen and Volmer has, either the string is not strong enough, or you're missing something.
You're just a little bitch. More so than Volmir.
Eldritch Blast.
I mean, you've done it before.
On accident.
You still did it.
Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast isn't as fun as Fireball. Get fucked, Jack.
I know, I
mean,
wanted
both
to take
are
that
fun.
spell. Anyways,
Or not fun, funny.
say that to Corvus.
I don't think
Exactly.
Corvus
Say
would
that
give him the
Corvus.
chance to
Funny
say
as
it.
hell.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Saying I cast Eldritch Blast on someone is not as funny as saying I cast Fireball. Case in point, I'm gonna cast Fireball right in this tomb. We're all gonna fucking die. Let's go.
Do it! No balls! You bitch.
I only take half damage, bitch.
Oh. Joke's on you, I wanna die.
Yo, same.
No! Yeah, that's what. Thank you.
Jesus.
Okay, that devolved real quick.
Anyway.
Okay, so. And we don't feel any other tug towards any other tomb.
No?
No, 'cause
I'm
we
gonna-
don't have any of the other things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a swing at the sword one more time just in case. But like properly.
You're going to swing for the tomb?
Oh
Yes.
god.
Or the
That
grave?
sounds
Yeah.
like a terrible idea.
Make an attack.
It
I
sounds like
mean-
a great idea.
It's
Crescent?
definitely tapped.
Yeah, with Crescent, yeah. I mean, if you're using Crescent. 17. Bringing the blade up and just taking one quick downward swipe down into the stone as you watch the blade itself dig in about 2 inches into that stone, and you see the crack kind of split through the headstone. Oh yeah, no, if you just press the name, it just gets to roll. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool. I thought
Yeah,
it only worked.
anyone
if
gets
you,
access
like,
to it,
pulled
technically. And you would get a perk in your head, Volmer, kind of just goes, well, that was disrespectful.
It was worth a shot.
I asked permission.
It may not be my grave, but it is a headstone dedicated to me.
Okay. So were you the last person who wielded the sword? Who are you, Crescent? Genuinely.
You feel a pause come from the voice, almost like a, did I just say that? Like, did I just say that naturally? I'm not sure.
It was also a different voice. Conspiracy!
Yeah, I'm fucking up.
I know, fucking idea.
We're gonna find out. And we're gonna find out together.
Is that my grave?
I do not know. Like,
Interesting.
to imagine he swung and then just stared at the sword.
I'm gonna try the spirity thingy again while Bulmer's doing whatever he's doing.
Make a
I'm
wisdom check.
God damn.
It's
This is like Corvus trying to make a wisdom save that he was proficient in and had a
Yeah.
maxed out wisdom in against whole person. The same thing.
I mean, he looks as obsessed as usual when he's staring at a blade.
Just in case tackle?
If you want,
Jesus Christ.
you want it just in case
Really
tackle
grasp
him?
Noah again when she starts
Oh my
moving.
god.
Nope.
You're gonna go try to go coiling grasper?
Yes.
I'm trying to make sure he's
Make
normal!
a strength
Okay,
saving throw
grasp.
for Noah.
I'm way ahead of you, Dalmar.
Breaks out of the tendrils. Wisdom saving throw now.
Oh my god. I love. Like,
Falls short of the wisdom saving throw.
I'm just picturing Finoa maybe getting that, like, dog head turn tilt and just. Meh.
Yeah.
He's normal at least!
Pretty much just like a, huh? Burst, break, just
Just straight
while-
zoomies.
While she's there, I'm just gonna like look at her and go, Finoa, calm the fuck down and behave.
It's not that I'm not calm. You're the one being stupid! You're
You
the one who
you
has to have.
just tried to tackle me for literally zero reason.
I wanted to make sure you were normal. You're being weird earlier. You were staring at intently now. Like, this
Because
is
I was
normal.
talking to him. There is a soul in this soul that I was
I
communicating.
don't know what's happening. I just see you staring obsessively at things. You did that with the grave charm. Walk over to it. I don't know what's happening. I just know that
just
I'm
need
your
to calm the
babysitter
fuck
now.
down and stop trying to tackle people.
It's mostly just you, because you're the one being weird.
Dalmar.
Good job,
As you
Delmar.
are tuning out the children that are arguing in the room, you eventually kind of take them over, like, just like, give me something, give me anything, get me out of this conversation right now, idea. And in that instance, you do finally get a voice, an active voice in your head. It just says, "We must go home." And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh,
Okay.
We got a plane hop or?
We can plane hop!
No, we can't.
Who knows?
No, we
I
can't.
mean,
Finoa's
I plane hop a lot.
family. We are family.
Santa Dad!
Oh my god.
And now Kalash, our fortune teller.
Yeah! Oh yeah, I gotta ask you about that at some point. Just, can you all do that? Or is that one weird?
I just, when we have to actually
Delmar
go.
has no fucking idea. He has not been raised around his people for the most part.
Yeah.
He was raised with humans down in wet camp.
And if we have to go to Laya,
Dwarves and all other stuff.
Yeah.
That's the languages.
Laya's not going to be a fun trip, is it?
I mean, they don't know we took her.
Yeah.
And then when we tell Vivian that we went to Laya afterwards, she's gonna lose her shit.
She's going to be pissed at you. She's going to try to contact you with the fucking sending stone and be like, hey, what's up? Where you at? You're
Yeah.
gonna be like, nowhere?
You guys
Uh,
step onto the continent. You're guys like, "Hey, just calling to check up. How are you guys doing? I'm doing fine. Hope you're not getting into trouble, y'all."
We're about to fight your husband.
oh, Jack will murder him. No problem. Fucking hell.
Yeah. At long last, Dalmar gets words.
Fucking finally.
Finally.
The
Oh.
words are, we need to go home. What the
Yep.
fuck?
And I
Yep.
like how that only happened after he shared it with the party.
Yep.
Like, first try after sharing it with the party, like, y'all, here's a bunch of crazy ass shit y'all I ain't gonna believe anyway, but blah, vent on the party, and then it's
That's
like,
what
okay.
we're not gonna
here we go.
believe, but we're
Yeah.
the people who are like, hey, Dalmar, planes exist? You're like, nah, that's not real. but I have somebody in my head I'm supposed to be able to
No,
talk
the
to.
planes are real, y'all. They are real. They're just not in some magic space y'all are talking about. They're way to the west, north, and south. That's common knowledge.